Live from the Maverik Center in West Valley City, it's Utah Grizzlies hockey. As tonight's the last of a three-game series as the Grizzlies take on the Rapid City Rush. Hi, everybody. I'm Tyson Whiting. It's a Sunday afternoon here at Maverik Center. The Grizzlies end a three-game series against the Rapid City Rush, and for the Grizzlies, it's the last of a six-game homestand. Utah's looking to salvage the third and final game of the series. Rapid City's picked up regulation victories in each of the first two games of the set. On Friday night, Ryan Wagner had 1 goal and 1 assist, and Matt Radomski saved 34 of 37. As the Rush had a very balanced attack, and they came away with a 5-3 victory. In the loss, Reed Lebster and Cole Gallant each had 1 goal and 1 assist, and they were each a +2 for the night. Adam Berg had 2 assists, and he was a +3. So there were some positives for the Grizzlies despite the 2-goal loss. Last night, Grizzlies looked like they were going to tie the game with 59.8 seconds left in regulation. Adam Berg hit the crossbar. It took a very awkward bounce off the crossbar, and because of that, there was a lot of people here at Maverik Center that thought that the Grizzlies had tied it up at 3. It would have been a power play goal, but after video replay, it was determined that puck didn't cross the goal line. It just rang off the crossbar, stayed a 3-2 Rapid City lead, and they held on for the victory. The game-winning goal was a shorthanded tally by Ryan Wagner with 1:50 seconds left in regulation as that broke a 2-2 tie. It's Wagner's 4th shorthanded goal this season. He leads Rapid City with 21 goals this year, and the Rush lead the league with 10 shorthanded goals on the season. For the Grizzlies, are looking to find a way to bounce back tonight. Despite the loss last night, Keaton Mastrodonato scored a second-period goal, and it was certainly great to see Braden Nicolette score his first professional goal to tie it up 13 minutes into the third period on a great pass from Aaron Aragon. And it's great to see because Braden Nicolette's made his pro debut on December 14th of 2024, and then he sat out for 2+ months. He was a healthy scratch. He just worked hard in practice, got his opportunity, and made the most of it last night. Nicolette's will be in the Grizzlies lineup once again this afternoon. And we'll see what the Grizzlies can do with the shot advantage. Rapid City has won 8 in a row, and oddly enough, they have been outshot in all 8 games during the winning streak. So we'll see what happens here this afternoon. Grizzlies have taken 37 shots in each of the first 2 games of this series. Utah had a 37-27 edge on Friday night, and last night it was a 37-23 shot advantage. But, today is going to be a different day, and for the Grizzlies, they're looking to find a way to capitalize on the power play. Utah was 4 for 8 on the power play 8 days ago on February 15th on fishing night against the Idaho Steelheads. Derek Dashke had 2 power play goals, including the overtime game winner 5:03 in. After that, in the last 3 games, the Grizzlies are 0 for 7 on the power play. But despite that, over the last 15 games, Utah is 14 for 50. They are 26% on the power play, and we'll see what the Grizzlies can do here this afternoon. I got a feeling special teams might make a big difference in this game. Got an interesting goaltending matchup this afternoon. I think a lot of people thought that the Rush were going to go back to Matt Radomski, who was Friday night's winner. He saved 34 of 37, but it's going to be last night's winner, Connor Murphy, getting the start for Rapid City. He saved 35 of 37 last night. He also has 4 appearances this season with the AHL's Calgary Wranglers. And for the Grizzlies, it's going to be Vinny Duplessis getting the start in net. He has won 4 of his last 7 decisions, where he's got a standing point in 4 of his last 7 decisions. Vinny comes in with a record of 3-8-2-1. And he's played pretty good hockey over the last month and a half. So the scene is set for a pretty good matchup here on a Sunday afternoon. Let's see, last game of the homestand, the Grizzlies only have 7 home games after today. Utah will be on the road for 4 straight games next week, 4 games in 5 days, 2 against Kansas City and 2 against the Tulsa Oilers. Utah returns to Maverik Center for a 2-game set on March 7th and 8th against the Tulsa Oilers. Reed Lebster last night ended an 8-game point-scoring streak. He looks to get back on the scoring sheet this afternoon as the Grizzlies take on the Rapid City Rush, and it's the first of a doubleheader of sorts here in the Salt Lake Valley. Grizzlies and Rush here this afternoon, and at 6 o'clock over at Delta Center, the Utah Hockey Club hosts the Vancouver Canucks. When we come back, we'll preview the upcoming road trip, and we'll also go over the lineups for both teams as we're in business on a Sunday afternoon, and you're listening to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
Welcome back to Maverik Center. I'm Tyson Whiting. Utah is looking to end the homestanding style. It's the sixth and final game of the homestand. Last week, the Grizzlies picked up 3 out of a possible 6 standings points against the Idaho Steelheads. Utah's facing a red-hot Rapid City Rush club who won 5-3 on Friday night, and last night picked up a 3-2 victory. Another one-goal game for the Grizzlies. 9 of their last 13 games have been decided by 1 goal. Grizzlies have gone past regulation in 7 of their last 13 games, despite the fact that both of the games in this series have ended in regulation. And for the Grizzlies, they've been a strong second-period club, where they have scored 22 goals over their last 15 games in the middle frame. For the Grizzlies, they had a 5-game stretch, beginning with the last road trip, where the Grizzlies had a lot of success scoring first. That last road trip against Tulsa and Kansas City. Utah's going to need to get off to a fast start. They did get the first goal early in the second period last night. When scoring first this season, the Grizzlies have a record of 12-5-2-2. For Rapid City, it's kind of interesting how well they played offensively. On the year, the Rush are averaging just 2.9 goals per game. However, in their 8-game winning streak, the Rush have scored 36 goals. So they've really picked it up offensively, and you got to watch out for Rapid City's top forward line, which features Ryan Wagner, who was the number 1 star in each of the first 2 games in this series. He had 1 goal and 1 assist on Friday night, and he scored the big shorthanded goal with 1:50 seconds left in regulation. Wagner had 1 goal and 1 assist once again in last night's contest, and he's certainly familiar with the surroundings here at Maverik Center. He's a former Grizzly. He played in 23 games for Utah during the 2019-2020 season, and he was a pretty strong performer for the Grizzlies that year, where he had 9 goals and 11 assists. For Wagner, he's got 6.5 years of experience in the American Hockey League, including 3.5 years with the Colorado Eagles, and last season he was a member of the Chicago Wolves. So for the Grizzlies, they got to find a way to slow down Ryan Wagner, as he certainly made an impact against the Grizzlies this season. When we come back, we'll go over the lineups for both teams. We're in business on a Sunday afternoon, and you're listening to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
Welcome back to Maverik Center. It's the Grizzlies and the Rapid City Rush face off in about 10 minutes from now. It's around the top of the hour. Time of day is 2:59 up and down the Wasatch Front. Hopefully everybody's having a relaxing and peaceful Sunday. It's sensory-friendly day here at Maverik Center, so the volume's going to be lowered a little bit. And Scott Hamilton commented on the Grizzlies YouTube channel, get the indoor voices going. We'll go over the lineups for both teams. First for the visiting Rapid City Rush, who have a record of 20-22-5-3 on the season. They have a season-high 8-game winning streak. They are 9-13-4 on the road this year. Connor Murphy gets the start for the second straight day. He is 6'4" and 201 pounds. This will be his 17th appearance this season. Murphy has a record of 6-6-0-3 with 1 shutout. He has a 2.97 goals against average and a .911 save percentage. Friday night's winner, Matt Radomski, is the backup. He is 6'2" and 192 pounds. The starting defensive pairing for Rapid City is Holden Wall and Billy Constantino. Constantino scored a goal last night. He also had an assist. He has 10 goals and 15 assists in 49 games. And as for Holden Wall, he's got 2 goals and 10 assists in 48 games. The other defensemen we're expected to see tonight include Mitchell Smith, who has 1 goal in 21 games. Dalton Skelly was a recent signee by the Rapid City Rush. He had started the year in the SPHL. He just signed with Rapid City 2 days ago, and he is scoreless in 2 games with the Rush. He is 5'10" and 179 pounds. He previously played with the Allen Americans. And we will also see Matt Arujo, number 27, a native of Brookhaven, New York, and he will be paired up with Aaron Hyman, who's 6'5" and 220 pounds. The defensive scratch is Charles Martin, who I believe right now is up in the AHL with the Calgary Wranglers. Starting forwards, and it is Rapid City's top forward line that gets the start. Denny Gore's got 13 goals and 18 assists in 47 games. Ryan Wagner, the Rush captain, has 21 goals and 27 assists in 50 games. He's the number 1 star in each of the 2 games in this series. And Blake Bennett scored a power play goal late in the second period to give Rapid City a 2-1 lead. Bennett has 9 goals and 12 assists in just 15 games this season. He had 35 goals for Rapid City last year. So that's the top forward line. It's going to be Gore, Wagner, and Blake Bennett. A couple other forwards to watch out for. Chaz Smedsrud scored a goal on Friday night. He has 11 goals and 20 assists this season. And Grizzlies also have to watch out for Maurizio Coella, who has 6 goals and 17 assists in 48 games. The head coach is Scott Burt. He is off on a medical leave of absence. We're certainly thinking about Birdie. A Birdie sticker is on the back of the helmets of both the Grizzlies and Rush players. Burt is a former Grizzly. He had 60 points for the Grizzlies back in the 2007-08 season. Before that, he spent 6 seasons with the Idaho Steelheads, where he's got his jersey hanging on the wall at Idaho Central Arena. And after his time with the Grizzlies, he had 3 productive seasons with the Alaska Aces. The coaches are going to be on the bench today are Chad Costello and Peter Dricos. And as for Costello, he is an Allen Americans legend, as he was Allen's head coach each of the 2 seasons he was there, and he led the Americans to the playoffs each of the 2 years he was with Allen. And it looks like the Americans certainly miss him, as they've got a record of 13-30 and change this year. And now for the lineup for the homestanding Utah Grizzlies, who are led by 4th-year head coach Ryan Kanaswich. He is the all-time leader in goals, assists, and points in team history. Utah's got a record of 17-27, 5-2 on the year. They are 10-13, 4-1 here at the friendly confines at Maverik Center. Vinny Duplessis will get the start in net. He's a first-year pro out of Quinnipiac University. That's where he was last season. He's got a record of 3-8-2-1 with a 4.25 goals against average and an .865 save percentage. Duplessis is 6'1" and 175 pounds. Jake Barczewski, got the start in each of the first 2 games of this series, will be the backup. Barczewski's got an .897 save percentage on the year. 6 defensemen for Ryan Kanasewicz's crew, although it is a little bit awkward. Cody Corbett did suffer an upper body injury in the first period last night. He's going to be out quite some time. They haven't ruled him out for the season, but unfortunately Corbett was in his 9th season as a pro, and he was a very productive defenseman for the Grizzlies this year. He is going to be out of the lineup for the foreseeable future. So Grizzlies have 5 defensemen by trade in the lineup this afternoon. Derek Dashke is going to get the start along with Cooper Jones. Dashke leads Utah with 31 assists this season. He also leads the club with 42 points, and he leads Utah with a +8 rating. Dashke is 6'2" and 194 pounds. Cooper Jones has 2 goals in his last 4 games. He'll be wearing number 43. He has 4 goals and 3 assists in 36 games. And he's been a productive member of the Grizzlies. He was acquired a little over a month ago in a trade with the Jacksonville Icemen. Lincoln Earn's going to be out there wearing number 20. He has 1 goal and 1 assist in 25 games. Dylan Savankov has 1 assist in 11 games for Utah. We also see Connor Sankin, who made his pro debut last night. He picked up an assist on the Masho Donato goal early in the second period. Sankin is 6 feet and 185 pounds. He was the York University captain each of the last 2 seasons, and he wore a letter for 3 straight years at York University. Dylan Fitz is listed as a defenseman this afternoon. We're not sure if he's actually going to play as a defenseman or if Utah's going to go with 5 D-men, but Fitz is acting as a defenseman. He was a scratch in last night's game. Fitz will be in there, and we'll see what position he plays. He's listed in the Grizzlies lineup as a defenseman. It would be the first time that I recall in Fitz's career with the Grizzlies that he has acted as a D-man. It's possibly acted as a D-man at some point when he was with the Orlando Solar Bears, and maybe even the one game he was with Kansas City during the 2019-2020 season. So Dashke and Jones will get the start defensively. We will also see Ern, Savankov, Connor Sankin, and maybe a little bit of Dylan Fitz on the blue line. Starting forwards for the Grizzlies include Craig Armstrong, who's wearing number 3. Armstrong, pound for pound, one of the tougher players in the league. He has 7 goals and 5 assists in 46 games. Briley Wood's also going to be in there as a starter. He had 8 shots on Friday night, including 1 goal. Wood is tied for 8th among league rookies with 35 points this season, 14 goals and 21 assists. And we will also see Luke Manning in the starting lineup. He is a +9 in his last 11 games. So Armstrong, Wood, and Manning will get the start. We will see the forward line of Adam Berg, Cole Gallant, and Reed Lebster out there. All 3 of those forwards have been very productive in this homestand. Neil Shea is going to be lined up with Mick Messner and Keaton Mastrodonato. The Maestro picked up a goal last night in the second period. Mastrodonato's got a point in 14 of 18 home games this season. And overall, he's averaging more than a point a game with 11 goals and 24 assists in 32 games. 35 points on the year. And watch out for Neil Shea. He's due for a big outing. He's got a goal in 16 different games for the Grizzlies this year, and he has 19 goals in 34 games this season. The fourth forward line for the Grizzlies were really productive in last night's game. Aaron Aragon picked up an assist last night on the Braden Nicolette's goal. Nicolette's will be in there with Aragon as well as Tyson Upper. So that's the fourth forward line for the Grizzlies. And the only forward scratch is going to be Blake Wells, who's been out since opening night. The 2 defensive scratches are Cody Corbett, who unfortunately suffered an upper body injury in last night's game, and he'll be out for a while. Although the Grizzlies aren't ruling him out for the season, it is possible if he recovers that he'll be able to get back in the lineup at some point later in the regular season. Kay Jensen's also out of the lineup for the second straight day. Grizzlies, for the first time in this series, are wearing a non-specialty jersey. It is a black jersey with white numbers and professional green trim. The Rapid City Rush, for the third straight game, are wearing a white jersey with black numbers and a little bit of red trim. Red, black, and white are Rapid City's normal colors, although it does match their NHL affiliate, which is the Calgary Flames. Their AHL affiliate is the Calgary Wranglers. Grizzlies' NHL affiliate is the Colorado Avalanche, and their AHL affiliate is the Colorado Eagles. Well, we got a good atmosphere here for hockey as fans are still filing in here. If you're in the West Valley area, come on out and join us. We're going to have some fun this afternoon. When we come back, we'll face off here at Maverik Center. It's the last of 6 straight here at home, and for the Grizzlies, the last of a 3-game series. This is the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverik, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your adventure.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
Maverik's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
It's a great afternoon for hockey as two big standings points are on the line as Utah Grizzlies take on the Rapid City Rush in the last of a 3-game series. And for the Grizzlies, it's the last of 6 straight here at home. Utah, after today, will have 7 home games this season. Grizz begin a 4-game road trip on Wednesday night against Kansas City. They will have 2 games in Kansas City Wednesday and Friday night, and then they will head to Tulsa for games on Saturday night at 6:05 and Sunday afternoon at 2:10. Vinny Duplessis will get his first start of the series. Vinny looking for his 4th victory of the season. He had a productive year with Quinnipiac University last season where he went 21-7-2. Duplessis' last outing for the Grizzlies came on February 6th, where he saved 41 of 45 in a Grizzlies 4-2 loss. My pick to click is Briley Wood. Everybody make your pick to click as Dude's going to be the player of the game for the Grizzlies. Wood is tied for 8th among league rookies in points with 35 this season, 14 goals and 21 assists. Grizzlies will start out with Armstrong, Manning, and Wood. Manning will take the opening faceoff. Derek Dashke is paired up with Cooper Jones. Rapid City's got their top forward line of Denny Gore taking the faceoff. He's got Ryan Wagner to his right, Blake Bennett to his left. Billy Constantino and Holden Wall are the defensemen. And in net is going to be Connor Murphy for Rapid City. This will be his 2nd straight appearance. He saved 35 of 37 in last night's 3-2 Rapid City victory. Rush won the draw, and Wagner will dump it in. Grizzlies skate from right to left as we see it from high atop section 114. Your mind's eye see it on YouTube as Holden Wall will wing it around the boards. Puck to the right side. Dashke will brush it over to the right point. Constantino, 10 goals this season, will bounce it off of Manning. Ryan Wagner, last night's hero for the Rush, towards the near goal line. Loses the puck. Dashke will throw it towards the near wing wall. As Cooper Jones behind Utah's net has a glance off his stick. Danny Gore behind the net to Wagner. Will brush it towards the far wing wall. Briley Wood will carry it out to neutral, so fling it across to Armstrong. He's trying to locate it at the Rapid City line. Armstrong gets it, bouncing off of Constantino. Now Armstrong in the second attempt shovels it in. Grizzlies make their first line change of the game as the Rush have the puck deep in their own zone as Rapid City switches up forwards for the first time. As Rapid City holding on to it, Holden Wall behind his own net. Wall surveys Cole Gallant's out there with Lebster and Berg, and defensively it's Lincoln Earn and Connor Sankin in his 2nd pro game. Rapid City gets the center ice, stumping it in as Maurizio Coelho's got an A on his sweater, as Sankin will throw it towards the left corner. Now behind the net, Jack Jeffers, number 19, gets hit by Sankin from behind. Sankin wearing number 6. Grizzlies out to center ice. Cole Gallant will race out to center ice, so pitch it to Lebster, back towards Gallant, right wing, righty shot, saved by Murphy. And he holds on. Cole Gallant's really picked up the goal-scoring exploits as of late. He's got goals in 2 of his last 3 games. He had a pretty good look from the right wing, and he got plenty on a wrist shot that Murphy was handcuffed a little bit, but he was able to make the stop as Utah gets the first shot of the game with 18:41 left in the first. Draw's going to be over in the right circle. Gallant will take it. He's got Berg to his right and Lebster to his left. That has been a very productive forward line for the Grizzlies in this homestand. Off the draw, off the far glass to neutral. Lincoln Earn will drop it. Coelho gets the puck for Rapid City. This season, he has 6 goals and 17 assists in 48 games. Coelho will drop it off for a defenseman, and he'll get off the ice. Rush keeping their shifts short here. Connor Millimach, who hits everything in sight, gets the puck at center ice, and he'll dump it in. Parker Bowman will fire towards the net, get redirected, and Duplessis makes a save in the butterfly position. He holds on with 18:15 left in the first. Draws give me the Grizzlies zone as Rapid City takes their first shot of the game. First shift for Mastrodonato, Messner, and Shea. They're on the ice. Cooper Jones talking things over with Dylan Savankov. Dylan Fitz is listed as a defenseman, although he's talking and he's in constant communication with Christian Horn. They're talking right now on the bench. He might see some sparing shifts as a D-man. Off the draw, Rapid City wins it. They'll spin it around. Connor Millimach, whose father, Jeremy Millimach, was a longtime teammate with Scott Burt with the Idaho Steelheads a generation ago. Puck towards the right wing. Shea gets pushed from behind by Connor Millimach. And once we said it before, and we'll say it again, he hits everything in sight. He's been very physical in this series. Mastrodonato will skip it to Jones near side. Jones played a little bit with Rapid City last year. Cooper Jones crosses center ice, and he'll skip it in. Neil Shea chases after it. Aaron Hyman, the big 6'5 defenseman, gets their stride ahead of him. Svankov over to Shea in the left corner. Neil Shea, 19 goals this season to lead Utah, cycled around to Messner behind the net. Messner gets it kicked away by Tyler Burney as Luke Milamach will bounce it off of Shea's stick. As Matt Araujo hits Mastrodonato in the far corner. Rapid City skates around their net towards the near side. They'll loft it over Dashke's head. Dylan Fitz races after it. And icing is on Rapid City with 17:20 left in the first. Dylan Fitz, as we mentioned, acting as a defenseman this afternoon. Right now he's on the ice with Derek Dashke. Aaron Aragon is out there with Tyson Upper and Braden Nicoletts. It's their first shift of the game. Nicolette scored the game-tying goal, which turned out to be his first as a pro. 13-18 into the third with Aaron Aragon picking up the assist. Upper will take the draw. The University of Calgary product. First-year pro. He wins the face-off. Aragon shots blocked. Dashke left point. His shot bounces off of Murphy's glove. He's able to hold on to it. As he bobbled it for half a second, he was able to cover up in front of the crease. As we get a whistle with 17-13 left in the first. It's just the start of things, so grab some chips and dip in a beverage of your choice and enjoy part of Sunday with us. Nicolette's over in the right wing as Utah wins the draw. Aragon over to Dashke. He'll take a lefty shot. Saved by Murphy. He holds on as Dashke's already fired away twice from the left point. Dashke leads all Grizzlies defensemen in shots on goal with 125 this season. Dashke has 11 goals and 31 assists. The 11 goals rank in the top 4 among league blue liners. Upper will take the drive, wins it once again. Aragon fires towards the net, and that's sticked away. Utah has 37 shots in each of the 2 games in this series, and Utah's looking to fire away close to 40 times here tonight. Sharp angled shot saved by Murphy. Dashke gets in the high slot. He'll spin it to Aragon left wing and feeds it to Tyson Upper, who skates towards Dashke. Upper drops it for Dashke in his second full season as a pro. He was at Kalamazoo last year and had 16 goals. The Grizzly gets pinned by Holden Wall. Constantino dancing around. Aragon trying to yank it away. As the pile bounced off the end boards, Rapid City comes out with it. Burney will skip it out to center ice. Dylan Fitz gets it at the Utah line. Fitz skates back towards the far corner, and he will hike it all the way towards Nicolette's. It glanced off a Nicolette's stick. He'll dump it in deep. Grizzlies race to make a line change. Long-range pass towards the right side. Gore didn't get a piece of it, says the linesman. But no icing on the play, though, as Lincoln Earn will pitch it ahead to Wood off his stick. As the Rush reset in their own zone. Dalton Skelly has the puck. He just signed with Rapid City on Friday. He played for Chad Costello with the Allen Americans a couple years ago. Head to Blake Bennett off his stick. Puck goes deep into the Grizzly zone. Sankin boxes out Gore. As Rapid City will tap it off the near boards to the right point. Skelly with a hot pass. It goes tape to tape towards Mitchell Smith, number 3. Around the boards to the right corner. Wagner gets the puck, and he'll throw it to Denny Gore. Accepts it behind Utah's net. Gore, right goal line. He'll wing it around the boards towards Smith in the left point. Smith back towards Gore, who lets it go to the right corner for Wagner. The Rapid City captain up top to Skelly. Over to the high slot. Blake Bennett winds and fires. His lefty shot goes wide. Wagner gets it right corner. He'll skate towards a point. He tried to get to Bennett, did Wagner, and it's picked off by Manning. Across to Wood, across the center ice. Wood, surrounded by 3 rush skaters, steps over the line, gets to Armstrong, right side. Now back up top to Wood, right point. He'll take a righty shot, and it's blocked by Smith. Wood over towards Manning is in the right point. Grizzlies spread the ice around him. Manning skates towards the right circle, take a lefty shot that goes wide. Puck to the left point. Svankov keeps it in, wearing number 61. Over to the corner for Wood. He gets hit from behind by Dalton Skelly. Wood will muscle his way towards the right side. Now up top to Svankov, across to Jones. Jones, high slot. His righty shot goes wide. Skelly gets the puck. He skates around his net towards the far side. Skelly now throws it back to the spot he vacated. Mitchell Smith gets it. He'll fire it off the far wing boards. Action still in the rush zone. As Wagner will tap it off of Lebster, gets the puck, and he'll throw it to Berg, right point. Across to Svankov. One-timer, kick saved by Murphy. Rebound hippity hops towards the far wing boards. Brian Wagner gets it. He'll sprint out to center ice. Now he swaggers into the high slot. He veers off to the right. He stops along the right wing boards. Now feeds up top. Araujo, high slot. Shot saved by Duplessis as it bounced off his left pad. As Blake Bennett towards the right corner flings it across. And the puck hippity hops. Good hands. Jack Jeffers gets towards Bennett. Slot gets around one Grizzly. Now he skates in right side. And he will slide it in the back of the net. Blake Bennett now has a goal in back-to-back games. He now has 10 on the season as he just slithered his way around one Grizzly in the slot, then got around a second Grizzly. Duplessis was sprawling towards his left. Bennett got the puck around Duplessis and fed it past the goal line. It's a great move by Blake Bennett, who's been an established goal scorer in this league. Last season for Rapid City, he had 35 goals in 72 games. This is just his 16th game this season, but he already has 10 goals. So Bennett lights up the scoreboard. Rapid City, for the second time this series, draw first blood. As Grizzlies lofted into the offensive zone, skating from right to left. Rush lead 1-0 on Blake Bennett's goal about 6 minutes in. As puck at neutral ice, coming out with its Mick Messner. He'll skate to the center ice logo. Now towards the Rapid City bench. Messner will backhand it in deep to the rush zone. On the Bennett goal, the assist went to Jack Jeffers, who picks up his 5th of the year. Araujo tattoos it off the near glass. Dashke while bouncing off Coella's stick. Messner battles with Jeffers. Messner is able to get it to Shea. He'll wing it across to Mastrodonado. Right wing, righty shot. Saved by Murphy, and he holds on. 13:32 left in the first. Blake Bennett gives the Rush a 1-0 lead. He scored 5:49 in. It's Rapid City 1, Utah 0. This is the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverik, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck.
Maverik's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
Welcome back to Maverik Center. It's Rapid City 1, Utah 0. Blake Bennett now has a point in 14 of his first 16 games this season, so he's been a consistent force for Rapid City, as has Ryan Wagner. Draw's going to be over in the right circle over the rush zone. Grizzlies have 4 shots to Rapid City's 3, although I think the Grizzlies should have more than 4 shots. They fired away quite a bit on Murphy. Lincoln Earn around the boards towards Messner after the Grizzlies won the face-off. Messner overskates it as Rapid City will nudge it ahead. As Coella over towards Jeffers. He gets blasted by Keaton Mastrodonado. Sankin over to Mastrodonado, who couldn't get the bouncing puck as it skies towards the Rapid City bench. Mastrodonado gets hit by Jeffers. Very physical shift by the Maestro. As Rapid City gets out to neutral ice on a right wing pass. Chance Smedsrud will roll it around the boards. Smedsrud and Mastrodonado collided at neutral ice. Left side, Rapid City dangles around. Holden Wall will now skate down Broadway. Backhand shot goes wide. Smedsrud gets in the left corner. Over towards Connor Millimock. Oh, he got tripped up. I'm not sure about that one, as Messner is going to get 2 minutes for tripping. Delayed penalty. Holden Wall to the right side. Skates towards the right corner. Now he got spun around by Lincoln Earn, and we get a whistle. And Connor Millimock hit the ice, but it didn't really necessarily look like Messner got much of a piece of him, but Messner's not arguing the call, so it is possible that it's a good call. Rapid City will be on the power play for the first time this afternoon as Messner gets 2 minutes for tripping. Time of penalty is 7:21 into the contest. As Messner is battling with Millimock, and then Messner got a stick under Millimock's skate. He fell down, and one of the 2 referees spotted it. Rapid City on the season is 18.1% on the power play. Grizzlies penalty kill is 70.7%. Rapid City was 1 for 2 on the man advantage last night. Rush lead 1-0. Draw one by Utah. Dylan Svankov will fire it off the far glass. It goes past Utah. Racing after it's Aaron Aragon. He gets the puck down the middle of the ice. Take a lefty shot. Saved by Murphy. Boy, Aragon raced down. Murphy very conservative and not going after it. Aragon won the foot race. Got a shot off. Murphy made the stop. 12:18 and counting left in the first. Rapid City casually gets the new tries. Blake Bennett will swagger into the offensive zone right side over to Gore. Trying to get back to Bennett. And he does so successfully in the right corner over to Gore. Back to Bennett, who feeds up top to Constantine, who's got 10 goals this season. Across to Wagner on the left point. Wagner to the goal line. Smedsrud down the middle. A shot sticked away by Dashke, and the puck flies out of play with 11:59 left in the first. Good passing by the Rush. They got down the middle of the ice to Smedsrud, who has 11 goals this season. He fired towards the net, and Dashke was able to get a stick in the way. So Grizzlies will have Cole Gallant out there with Adam Berg. Lincoln Earn and Cooper Jones are the two defensemen. Rapid City keeps their same five-man unit on the ice. Aragon had a pretty good look shorthanded. Grizzlies have 4 shorthanded goals this season. Rapid City leads the league with 10 shorties, including last night's game winner. Grizzlies win the draw, and they clear it all the way out. Connor Murphy behind his net will drop it off as Constantino dances around and he reverses his field towards the far side. Constantino throws it out to the right for Gore, drops it back for Bennett, over to Wagner, back to Bennett, over to Gore, steps over the line right side. Gore will sprint towards the right corner now, feed it up top to Constantino, directs it to Wagner left side. He'll take a lefty shot, and that's blocked as Wagner gets the back centering pass. Shot, what a stop by Vinny, and he holds on. Boy, the centering pass connected out in front. Quick shot was taken by Denny Gore, and Duplessis, quick as a cat, sprawled to his left to make the stop. So it stays a 1-0 game. Both teams have had pretty good looks on this power play. As over to the left side, Wagner got it towards Gore, and Duplessis, with just a quick slide towards his left, was able to get a glove on it, bobbled it for a second, but then he was able to cover up around the crease. Rapid City makes a change. So do the Grizzlies. Mauricio Coelho's kicked out of the face-off circle. Jack Jeffers will take the draw. Both Millamock brothers, Connor wearing number 22 and Luke Millamock, number 45, are out there, as well as Holden Wall. Grizzlies win the draw. Dashke spins along the near wing wall. Grizzlies skate from right to left, taking his smash to Donato over towards Shea, who steps over the line. As Maestro gets to Shea, who fires towards the net wide. As sprinting after it's Luke Millamock, who'll get it ahead to Coelho. Mauricio Coelho down the middle of the ice, trying to get to Connor Millamock. It's picked off by Shea. Head to Mastro Donato, who'll fire it off the near boards. Mastro gets it off the wall. Left side is righty shots blocked away by Holden Wall. As Millamock, Luke that is, will skate around his net. He'll drop it back for Holden Wall. Wall fakes it towards Coelho and gets to Jeffers in the right wing. Jeffers, before he stepped over the Utah line, dumps into the right corner. As Luke Millamock over in the left wing gets up top to Wall. Late in the power play, back towards Luke Millamock to Connor Millamock, far goal line. Millamock around the net. Messner's out of the box. He joins the play. Coelho gets in deeper off the end boards. Connor Sankin ahead to Wood near the Grizzlies bench. Wood crosses center ice, steps over the offensive line, stops in the right point, gets to the corner for Manning. Manning back to Wood, who faked a one-timer. Wood gets it jabbed away by Jackson Leopard, number 8. As Rush get it from one corner to the other. Skelly outlets it to Coelho, dance around at neutral ice. Coelho feeds it across. Pass goes tape to Connor Millamock. Left wing, lefty shot, saved by Duplessis. He bobbled it for a second, but gets it back with his stick and covers up in front of the crease. Duplessis holds on with 10 minutes and 6 seconds left in the first. So draws give me the Grizzlies zone. Both teams have 5 shots. Rapid City has a 1-0 lead as Blake Bennett scored 5:49 in, with Jack Jeffers getting the assists. Last game of the homestand, Grizzlies will start a 4-game road trip on Wednesday night against the Kansas City Mavericks, and it's 4 games in 5 days. So a very busy stretch for the Grizzlies. Tyson Epper will take the draw, the University of Calgary product, against Tyler Burney wearing number 23. Draw won by Rapid City. As Rush get towards Bennett, you're trying to get to Leopard. He gets it off the Vern stick. Leopard will pitchfork it to the left circle. Now Mitchell Smith, left wing, lefty shot saved by Duplessis. Rapid City towards the right wing, skates towards the corner. Leopard towards the right point. Now backhanded to the spot he vacated. Burney gets held up by Lincoln Earn. As taking the puck is Braden Tuck, who scored a goal on Friday. He'll bounce off of one of the referees. Grizzlies get it towards Upper. Foot race. Nicolette's looked like he won the foot race, but icing is on the Grizzlies with 9:36 left in the first. Boy, Nicolette's moves around pretty well. Grizzlies have dumped it in, and he can't believe that icing was called. Now the officials are talking it over. It's possible the draw is going to be at center ice. Nicolette's looked like he had a stride on Skelly. The whistle blew. 9:36 left in the first. Nicolette's can't believe it. I really like what I've seen from Nicolette's here in this homestand. Didn't play on Friday. In fact, his home opener was on Saturday night, scored a goal, and it seemed like he played hard each shift he was out there. And now the draw is going to be at center ice. No icing on the play. But it does kill a little bit of the momentum, though, as the puck was deep in the rush zone. And even though the official said, my bad, draw's going to be at center ice instead of it being in the rush zone where the puck was when the whistle blew. Rapid City wins the draw. Aaron Hyman dumps it in, gets around Berg as Duplessis lets Savankov play. He'll spin it to Webster, drops it for Gallant. Gallant almost lost his balance as he was skating horizontally towards the near side. Dashke back to Gallant. Now back to Dashke, who's quarterbacking this 5-on-5 unit. Dashke gets to center ice. No wobble it in as the puck spins in the air over and over again. Webster towards Berg in the left corner. As Berge gets hit along the wall. He gets held up, taking the puck to Denny Gore. Rink-wide feed, ricochets off the wall. Savankov boxing out Blake Bennett. Savankov gets it towards Dashke. Boy, Dylan Savankov's done some good things in this homestand. Dashke out to center ice, guides it slowly towards Berg. One of the linesmen was in the way. Puck ended up with Webster, and the Grizzlies are offside. 8:53 is left in the first. Draws give it new tries as both teams will switch up skaters. Neil Shea talking things over with Connor Sankin. Really excited about Sankin here for the rest of this regular season. He played at York University. He's listed at 6 feet, 185 pounds, so he does look like he might be an inch or two taller than that. Rapid City wins the draw as Holden and Wall along the far wing board. Zips it across to Constantinu. Constantinu angles it towards the middle of the ice. Pass goes tape to tape. Luke Millimock backhands it in. Parker Bowman gets hit by Sankin as Luke Millimock is shadowed by Cooper Jones. Luke Millimock strong with the puck, though. His father, Jeremy's got his jersey retired by the Idaho Steelheads. As Connor Millimock on one knee fires towards the net. It's sticked away by Utah. As Bowman gets up top. Wall will get it over to the left wing. White Rapid City is really moving the puck well. As Bowman gets it left side. Lefty shot saved by Duplessis. Now Millimock fires towards the net. Luke, that is, it goes wide. Now Luke Millimock down the middle. Will take a lefty shot and miss the net. Stick side on Duplessis. Millimock will race after along the left wing boards. Millimock gets a screen as he shields himself from the puck from Messner. Now Messner jabs it away. The Maestro left wings to Shea. Shea over the line, trying to get towards Messner. It's taken away by Billy Constantinu. We'll throw it deeper into the rush zone. Rapid City's holding Wall. Will sprint out to new tries. He angled a pass to the right side, looking for Bowman, who wasn't expecting the puck. He'll let it go as Dashke gets to Wood, who slides into Shea. Hot pass goes tape to tape. Shea over the line, gets around 4 rush skaters. He overskates the puck. Bowman will clear it off the far wing boards out to center ice. Dylan Fitz throws it back in, acting as a defenseman. Fitz continually looking over his shoulder, trying to make sure he's in the right place at the right time. Fitz is out there with Dashke as the rush. Get it out to center ice. Puck is off of Jack Jeffers. Stick, it goes deep into the Grizzlies zone. Fitz runs it down. He'll spin it towards the far wing boards. As Armstrong bounced it off of Manning. Now Armstrong will bounce it off a rush skater in the left point. Rush keep it in, and they'll get it in deeper as Fitz runs it down. Fitz will skate towards the near wing wall, and he'll tap it off the glass. The puck flies towards center ice. Gloved and dropped by Mitchell Smith. Puck goes back to Fitz, who gets hit in the back by Smedsrud. Fitz will throw it back towards his left corner. As Fitz over towards Armstrong, who races out to center ice. He'll sprint into the offensive zone, gets to Manning right wing. Luke Manning stops, pivots, gets over to Savankov. One-timer saved by Murphy. Boy, that was a laser from Dylan Savankov over in the right point. Almost looked like Murphy was handcuffed by it. Didn't expect it to come in so fast. But Connor Murphy was able to hold on. Puck bounced off his waist and then started to trickle out in front of the crease, but he was able to quickly recognize it and pounce on it to stop play with 6:50 left in the first. Well, a couple good shots from Dylan Savankov here early on. Utah still looking for their first goals. It's 1-0 rush with 6:50 left in the first. I swear they're not counting all of Utah's shots. They're only listed as 6 here so far. Rapid City's got 7. As the Rush win the draw, they skate around their own net. As Braden Tuck gets it, he'll move it ahead. As Jackson Leopard over the offensive line. Leopard gets it around the boards as he hits Lincoln Earn. Puck in front of Utah's net. Tyson Epper will move it his right. Savankov outlets to center ice. Nicoletts will dump it in onto Murphy. Murphy will outlet it towards the Rush bench. Lincoln Earn gets at the center red line. Earn will bounce it off the referee's head, and it goes out of play. Actually, it's one of the linesmen's head. And the linesmen today appear to be Colin Kleinendorf and Tyler Keston. It looked like it was Tyler Keston who got it off the noggin, but it did look like it bounced off the helmet, and he says he's okay. So John's going to be at center ice. I don't know if you saw the clip of the Sabres-Rangers game. Sabres were up 4-0, and Rob Ray took one to the face. He was acting as a Sabres analyst between the benches. I can't repeat what Rob Ray said, although it sounded like it hurt a little bit. Actually, I could repeat it. No one's stopping me. After all, it's a Sunday afternoon. Who's really tuned into this thing? As Rob, I think you could say that once, but if you get hit in the face with a puck, you could probably say whatever you want to. Said a word that started with the letter F. As Rapid City back in their own zone, ahead to Denny Gore, pass wide of the mark. Dashke gets at the Utah line. He'll spin it across towards Savankov, back towards Dashke, who casually gets to neutralize. Dashke from Michigan. He'll whip it around the boards. It hits the top of the wall. Murphy with great hands plays behind his net. He'll get it towards Bennett. Glanced off of him. Grizzlies in the attack zone. Right side, Lebster got back check, couldn't handle the puck. Now Lebster continues his battle 2-on-2. Bergey's trying to yank it away. As Bergey gets the puck, he'll move it to Gallant. Now up top, Savankov to Dashke, left side. Dashke dance around in the left point. He'll roll it along the wall to the right corner. Berg boxes out Gore for the puck as Lebster tried to center it towards a cutting Gallant. That's picked off by Ryan Wagner. He's a strong two-way forward as Wagner is always in the right place at the right time. 5.5 minutes left in the first period. Grizzlies have it deep in their own zone. Rush lead 1-0. Savankov across to Lebster, who zips it out to the left side. Tape to Berg. Berg over the line, stops in the left point, overskates it. Skelly boxes out Bergen. Wagner takes it away. Ryan Wagner to the right wing, steps over the line, lays it for Bennett, who's already got a goal tonight. Over to Wagner, fires towards the net, saved by Duplessis. Rebound goes to Cooper Jones, who will sprint out to center ice. Now step over the offensive line. He stops in the left point. Sari pass, shot goes wide. Oh, what a great look on Cooper Jones as he found a cutting Mastrodonato. They were teammates in Idaho last year. Jones fakes a one-timer, skates towards left circle. He tried to center it out in front to Mastrodonato. It goes wide. Rush come back the other way. 2-on-2, they step over the offensive line. And Mastrodonato in the back check. Left wing, lefty shot saved by Duplessis. That was taken by Parker Bowman, who's been aggressive today. He has 5 goals this season. Now Bowman down the middle of the ice. His lefty shot's blocked by Earn. As Messner has a kick off his skate. As Rush re-enter from the right side, Luke Milamok will skate towards the right circle. He gets back checked by Jones. And taking it away is Connor Sankin. Sankin out to center ice. He'll lay it for Shea. Races after it in the left corner. Shea on a dime. Will brush it over behind Rapid City's net towards Wood. He has a glance off a Rapid City stick. Rush come back the other way. Aaron Hyman, the big 6'5 defenseman, will roll it along the boards. And he dumps it in. He chases after it. Hyman over to the left side. Puck hit opposite the left point. Kept in. The linesman said no, though. As puck bounced at neutral ice. Offside of the rush. It'll be a neutral zone draw when we come back. 4 minutes and 2 seconds are left in the first. It's Rapid City 1, Utah nothing, as Blake Bennett has the only goal. He scored 5:49 in. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection. But at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from less.
4 minutes and 2 seconds are left in the first period. Neutral zone draft to the Rush. Recall for offsides. Rush have outshot the Grizzlies 9-7, although I could swear the Grizzlies have had more than 7 shots here so far in the first 16 minutes of play. Rapid City wins the draw. They'll move it across along the right wing boards. Constantinu gets it towards Jeffers. He gets it jabbed away. Racing across center ice to Briley Wood. Steps over the offensive line with ease. Wood will get to Armstrong. Left goal line. He centers out towards Manning. Right to glance off his stick. He had to hesitate for a little bit. Manning skates towards the near wing wall. Now feed it across to Fitz. Right point. Righty shot. Blocker saved by Murphy. Puck hippity hops towards the left point. Dashke rolls it along the wall as Briley Wood gets it. Stops. Cycles it back towards Manning behind Rapid City's net. Manning will race towards the near wing wall. As Utah skates from right to left during the period, Manning gets spun around by Constantinu. Now the puck hippity hops to Wood, who skates towards the high slot. Wood trying to shovel it out in front for Armstrong. Pass goes wide of the mark. Armstrong over towards Manning, who gets it brushed away. Dashke gets it in the left point. He'll slide it across to Fitz. across the wood, tape to tape in the left circle, back to Dashke, who fires towards the net, and it's blocked off his teammate Luke Manning's shin. As the rush will race out to center ice. Grizzlies back defensively. Constantine across the center ice. Steps over the offensive line, but Koella entered about 10 minutes ago, and he was still in there. Rusher offside with 2:57 left in the first. So it's going to be a neutral zone drop. For the Grizzlies, you're hoping to at least keep it right here at a 1-0 game. If not, find a way to tie it up late in the first period. Tyson Epper will take the draw. Aragon in there as well. Koella, he just casually got into the offensive zone. He had no clue or idea where the puck was. And so the rush were offside. Skelly across towards Smith, who zips it out to center ice near the Grizzlies bench. And it's cut off by Lincoln Earn as Rapid City was trying to center it. And that was Jackson Leopard. I've been saying Leopard the whole time. I'm not sure who Jackson Leopard is. Sometimes you think about Jackson Hibber, the head equipment manager. Jackson Leopard lets it go towards center ice. Earned to upper off his stick. Rapid City will tap it off the near wall. As racing over to the right side's Bernie. He gets in the circle. He tried to center it, and it bounced off an Earned skate. As Tyson Upper will fire it off the near wing wall. Nicolette's gets hit in the back by Dalton Skelly. Taking it's Tyson Upper. As Grizzlies set it up shop deep in their own zone, skating from right to left. Earn races to neutralize. Glanced off the stick. Lepster gets these skates down the middle. He'll take a righty shot and it goes wide. Lepster gets his own rebound. He skates around Rapid City's net. He'll center it out to Jones. He'll take a righty shot and it's blocked by Denny Gore. Gore out to center ice. 1-on-3. He'll chip it into the left corner and chase after it. Gore stops on a dime. He gets hit by Jones. Gore gets it in deeper behind Utah's net. Savankov gets hit over in the corner. Savankov trying to hold his ground. Denny Gore whips it around the wall to the left point. As Wall gets it out towards Bennett, or make that Wagner across to Constantini. Right side. His righty shot's blocked by Gallant as the puck will slide towards the Rapid City line. Running it down is Holden Wall. Will backpedal deep into his own zone. Outlet pass to center ice, picked off by Cole Gallant near the rush bench. Boy, it looked like he had a tough time on a hot potato to handle it. Gallant across the dash, over the line with momentum. Back towards Gallant, left side. Righty shot goes wide as he missed the net. Glove side on Murphy. Rush get it ahead. As Wagner over the offensive line. 2-on-2. Wagner right side. Toe drag. Lefty shot. And a kick saved by Duplessis off his right pad. Fits behind Utah's net. We'll throw it to a vacated corner. Cole Gallant gets a loose puck. He'll get to neutral ice. Stop on a dime. Now advance out to center ice. He gets blasted by Connor Millimock. As Fitz dumps it in after he crossed the center red line. Puck slides along the right wing boards near the bench. Neil Shea gets it. As Shea will fire a horizontal pass to Earn, who backs it out to Dashke. Dashke whips it out to Shea off his stick. Masher Donato between his legs, trying to get to Messner. It's picked off by Dalton Skelly. Connor Millimock will tattoo it off the far boards. Rush will sprint out to center ice. Rush over the offense line with momentum. Left side. Rush fire a lefty shot, and that's sticked away. Less than half a minute left in the first period. Rush lead 1-0. Over to the right wing. Luke Millimock's shot is kicked away by Duplessis. As Parker Bowman, right goal line. So skeet towards the boards out top to Skelly. Across to Mitchell Smith. Smith lefty shot hits the crossbar. Iron unkind as it flies out of play with 10.6 seconds left in the first. As a fan over in section 119, row 1, comes away with a souvenir frozen vulcanized rubber disc. And he's certainly fired up. He does a celebration. I think everybody would do a celebration if they got a game puck. Absolutely. Those things cost money in the team store. You get one flying to you after you, and as long as it doesn't ricochet off your face, you come. Even if it does ricochet off your face, you go home with a free puck. He'll take that any day of the week. Grizzlies win the draw, especially on Sundays. Grizzlies win the draw. They're deep in their own zone. Outlet pass to Shea. Steps over the offensive line. He fires towards the net. Murphy makes a stop with the buzzer. And that will do it for 20 minutes of play here at Maverik Center. A low scoring first 20 minutes of play as Blake Bennett scored the only goal, and that was 5:49 into the first as he just slithered around the Utah defense, got around 3 bodies, and then slid it past Duplessis, who was sprawling towards his left. On that goal, Jack Jeffers picked up the assist. Rush outshot the Grizzlies 11-9 in the first period. When we come back, we will recap the first 20 minutes, and we'll also go over some scores from around the world of sports. It's a busy night in the 4-letter league, and there's some NHL games going on this afternoon as well. After one period, it's Rapid City 1, Utah 0. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Thanks to Les Schwab tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
Maverik's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
After one period here at Maverik Center, it's the Rapid City Rush 1 and the Utah Grizzlies nothing. And as we mentioned before, Blake Bennett picked up the only goal that was 5:49 in. He got his 10th of the year. It's only his 16th game of the season. He now has a point in 14 of 16 games for Rapid City this year. Jack Jeffers picked up the assist, and it is his 5th of the year. He picked up the only assist on the Bennett goal. There was one power play in the first period. That was Mick Messner, who got a tripping minor, 7:21 in. Rapid City had one shot on their power play, but they didn't find the back of the net. Grizzlies didn't get a power play in the first period. Rapid City outshot Utah 11-9 in the first 20 minutes of play. Ryan Wagner, Parker Bowman, and Luke Millimak each had 2 shots, and then 5 other rush skaters had 1 shot each, including Blake Bennett, who found the back of the net for his 10th of the year. For the Grizzlies and their 9 shots, Dylan Savankov led the way with 2, and then 7 other players with 1 shot through 1 period, and that included Dashke, Masha Donato, Fitz, who fired away from the right point, as well as Aaron Aragon, Neil Shea, Cole Gallant, and Braden Nicolettes. Vinny Duplessis saved 10 of 11 in his first appearance in a while. Connor Murphy from Rapid City saved all 9 he saw in the first period. We'll see if the Grizzlies have some second period magic in them. After all, the Grizzlies have scored second period goals in 31 of their last 37 games. When we come back, we'll go over some scores from around the league, including not too many Mountain Division teams in action here this afternoon. It looks like the only game involving a Mountain Division team other than the one here at Maverik Center is the Tulsa Oilers, who are at Fort Wayne, and currently there's no score after 1 period. We'll go over the other action, the 4-letter league, as well as some NHL scores on this Sunday afternoon. Rapid City leads 1-0 on Blake Bennett's 10th of the year. You're tuned in to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
After 1 period this afternoon, Rapid City leads Utah 1-0. One game in the National Hockey League has gone fine. I know Sid Kanasowicz won't like it too much. Capitals defeat the Oilers 7-3. Leon Draisaitl did score his 42nd goal of the year, but it was a hat trick from Alex Ovechkin, who inches ever so slightly towards Wayne Gretzky. Boy, could he get it this season? Who knows? Alex Ovechkin with 3 goals today. He is up to 882 goals in his illustrious career, and he is now 13 away from passing Wayne Gretzky, who has 894 career goals. Ovechkin with 3 today. He now has 882. And who knows, with a good month of March, it is possible that maybe, just maybe, he could break that record at the end of this season. So Ovechkin had a big game. Dylan Strom had 1 goal and 2 assists. And the Capitals scored 2 in the first, 3 in the second, and 2 more in the third. They defeat the Edmonton Oilers 7-3. For Edmonton, they ended up getting goals from Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Jeff Skinner also scored an unassisted goal, and Leon Draisaitl got his 42nd of the year. Tom Wilson's had a pretty good goal-scoring season. He now has 26 on the year he scored in the first period. Capitals 7 and the Edmonton Oilers 3. And Sid Kanasowicz can't be a happy camper after seeing that score. NHL action going on. There's only one game in progress. Early third period, Rangers and the Penguins are tied at 3. Evgeny Malkin has a goal. Ryan Shea, as far as I can recall, no relation to Neil Shea, but Ryan has 2 goals for the Penguins, and Sidney Crosby has 1 assist. For the Rangers, JT Miller and Jimmy Vesey have 2 of the Rangers' 3 goals. They are tied at 3 with 13 minutes left in the third period. That's a national TV game on TNT. At 4 o'clock, the Ducks are at the Red Wings. Also at 4 o'clock, the Kraken host the Lightning. The Grizzlies NHL affiliate, the Avalanche, take on the St. Louis Blues. That's a road game for Colorado. They are 33-23-2 on the season. Colorado's looking to bounce back as they lost to Nashville 2-1 yesterday. Also getting underway at 4 o'clock, the Devils are at the Predators. At 5 o'clock, the Maple Leafs host the Blackhawks. The Chicago Blackhawks will be here in the Salt Lake Valley on Tuesday night, taking on the Utah Hockey Club. That's the first time that Chicago has been here since opening night. And what is certain to be a day that nobody will forget here in the Salt Lake Valley, certainly among the sports fans. At 5:30, the Stars take on the New York Islanders. And at 6 o'clock, there's going to be 2 games. The Sharks take on the Rapid City Rush's NHL affiliate, the Calgary Flames. Flames are 26-21-8 on the season. And also at 6 o'clock, the Vancouver Canucks take on the Utah Hockey Club. Utah lost 5-3 last night to the LA Kings. And in that game, Barrett Hayton had all 3 of Utah goals. I know Jay Stevens probably had to have mixed emotions seeing Trevor Lewis score a goal against his hometown team. Trevor Lewis of the LA Kings, a longtime vet, scored against Utah. And I got to imagine Jay Stevens had some mixed emotions. He was happy that Trevor Lewis found the back of the net, but he probably wasn't all that thrilled that it came at the expense of the Utah Hockey Club. So that should be a fun one. That's game 2 of the Utah Pro Hockey doubleheader. Canucks at the Utah Hockey Club at 6 o'clock. Vancouver's had a pretty good year. They are 26-19-11 on the season. And just like a lot of games, I imagine that that's going to be a 1 or 2 goal contest. Here at Maverik Center, Rapid City leads 1-0. We'll come back and talk some hockey on the other side. You've been tuned in to the First Intermission Report on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Schwab tires. I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. It's right here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
First intermission, Rapid City leads 1-0. Only one other Mountain Division team is in action. No score after one period between Tulsa and Fort Wayne. Tulsa's had a good season. They are 28-16, 5-3 on the year. After one period, Toledo leads Iowa 1-0. Pilon scored Toledo's goal 5:38 in. Reading, after two periods, leads Wheeling 2-1. Early third period, Bloomington leads Indy 1-0. Former Oiler captain Eddie Matsushima has the lone Bison goal. South Carolina shuts out Worcester 3-0. Maine gets a 3-2 victory over the Norfolk Admirals. Greenville defeats Atlanta 8-2. And Trois Rivières in overtime gets a 3-2 win over the Adirondack Thunder. Lincoln Mack will continue with first intermission coverage as we will go over some stats of the first frame. Rapid City leads 1-0 as Blake Bennett scored his 10th of the year, 5:49 into the contest. You're tuned in to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverik, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account today.
Welcome back to Maverik Center. Let's look at some first period stats. Rapid City had 5 scoring chances. Grizzlies had 2. Rapid City, that's 5 scoring chances of their 11 shots. It's kind of interesting when you think about Rapid City being a team that gets a good quality, not necessarily a high quantity. In each of the first two games of the series, more than half of Rapid City's shots have been considered to be scoring chances by the off-ice officials. For the Grizzlies, just 2 scoring chances on their 9 shots. They fired quite a bit at the blue line in the first frame. Face-off battle was won by Utah 11-8 in the first period. Power play shots, Rapid City had 1. Grizzlies have yet to go on the man advantage. Utah did have 1 shorthanded shot, and that was Aaron Aragon on a semi-breakaway who had a pretty good look. It's interesting. We've seen on a couple of occasions in this series goaltenders aggressively cutting out a long-range pass to pick it off. We saw that turn into a Rapid City goal when the Rush won a foot race with Neil Shea, advanced it up ice, and then the Rush were able to score. And I think that was on Friday night when Connor Millimach scored late in the second period. Utah had 6 hits, Rapid City with 5 in the first period. Rush had 6 giveaways, and the Grizzlies had 5 through 20 minutes of play. Well, the Grizzlies have been a strong second period club, and they have scored early in the second periods in each of the first 2 games of this series. Reed Webster, about 30 seconds into the second period on Friday, found the back of the net. And last night, Grizzlies were outshot in the first period, but then they scored. Then they took 6 straight shots to start the second period. That's 6 shots in probably the first 3 minutes of the second period. And it was Utah's 4th shot on the second period where Keaton Mastrodonato found the back of the net a minute 25 in. So we saw the Grizzlies last night early in the second period come out with all sorts of spirit and intensity. We'll see if that ends up being the case once again this afternoon. Utah certainly needs it as they're looking to salvage the 3rd and final game of the series. Rapid City got a 5-3 victory on Friday night, and Saturday it was a close 3-2 affair. Utah thought they had tied it up with 59 seconds left in regulation as the puck ranged off the crossbar. Unfortunately for Grizzlies fans, it didn't cross the goal line, and Rapid City held on for a victory. The game-winning goal last night was a shorthanded tally by Ryan Wagner with 1 minute and 50 seconds left in regulation. Rapid City does lead the league with 10 shorthanded goals this season, and Ryan Wagner has 4 of them. So we'll see what happens here in the second period. Can Utah get a power play? And if they do, can the Grizzlies convert on that power play? They are 0 for 7 on the man advantage over the last 3 games, although if you think back to the last 16 games, Utah is 14 for 52 on the power play. That's a 26.9% rate. Interestingly enough, the Grizzlies are only averaging about 3, maybe a little bit more than 3 power plays per game. So Grizzlies may only get 2 or 3 here this afternoon. Can they find a way to capitalize on them? It is important for a team to have a lead. After all, it's the 3rd game in less than 48 hours. Fatigue is certainly going to settle in, and even though there are a couple fresh bodies on both clubs, Dylan Fitz didn't play last night, and he's in there acting as a defenseman for the Grizzlies this afternoon. Braden Nicolets didn't play on Friday. He scored a big goal late in the third period on Saturday, and he had pretty good energy, and he played pretty hard in the shifts he was in the first period. So fatigue's going to settle in, and with that, you always think about the team that's got a lead. They always end up having an advantage. So for the Grizzlies, it's important, especially early in the second period, to see if they can climb back and tie up the game. And after all, Utah does have an early second period goal in each of the first two games of this series. When we come back, we'll have second period action as Rapid City leads 1-0. Blake Bennett scored the only goal, and that was 5:49 into the first, with Jack Jeffers getting the assist. Dylan Savankov's the only Grizzly that have more than one shot. He had two in the first frame. And for Rapid City, Parker Bowman, Luke Millimock, and Ryan Wagner each had 2 shots on goal. We'll come back and have second period action. You were tuned into the first intermission report on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from less.
Now we're about set for second period action here at Maverik Center. It's the last of 6 straight here at home. Grizzlies will have 7 home games after today. They will have 2 home games against Tulsa on March 7th and 8th. Grizzlies will be on the road for 10 of their next 12 games. Grizzlies' final homestand will be a 3-game set against the Allen Americans March 26th, 28th, and 29th. And then the Tahoe Night Monsters will be here for a 2-game series on April 4th and 5th. Skate 5-on-5 to start the second period. Utah will have Bradley Wood out there with Craig Armstrong and Luke Manning, and a defensive pairing of Derek Dashke and Cooper Jones. For Rapid City to start the second period, it's going to be Ryan Wagner along with Denny Gore and Blake Bennett, and a defensive pairing of Billy Constantino and Holden Wall. 2 referees this afternoon, Sam Heidemann and Tatu Kunto. The linesmen are Colin Kleinendorf and Tyler Keston. Manning will take the draw against Gore at center ice. Grizzlies skate from left to right as we see it from high top section 114. Grizzlies win the draw. Dashke accepts the puck near the rush bench. He'll slide it across to Cooper Jones, who moves to the center ice area for Craig Armstrong, who skates horizontally towards the near boards, stops and pivots, skates around center ice left wing. He'll bounce off of Manning back to Armstrong, who skates to the right side. He gets cut out by Wall. Armstrong to Wood, left goal line. Wood to Manning down the middle of the ice. He gets yanked away by Gore as Holden Wall gets tapped by Manning as Gore gets to the left side ahead towards Blake Bennett, who dumps it in. Rush make their first line change of the second period. Cooper Jones out towards Dashke, who tried to one-handed ahead. It glanced off a Jeffers stick. Dashke gets it back. He'll wing it to his left. Grizzlies over the offensive line, but they're offside. Wood fired towards the net, and it goes wide. And now a rush player getting after Briley Wood. Jack Jeffers thought that Wood fired it after he heard the whistle, although it seems like it came simultaneously. 19:14 left in the second. Draw's going to be at neutral ice as Adam Berg got into the offensive zone before the puck. Grizzlies will have Reed Lebster out there as he danced around. He's got a point in 8 of his last 9 games. February has certainly been the best month of his pro career, as in 11 games in February, he has 12 points, 5 goals and 7 assists, and a +4 rating. Gallant will take the draw. He's got a goal in 2 of his last 3 games. He scored on a penalty shot on Monday, and then he had a third-period goal on Friday night. Grizzlies win the draw. Adam Berg steps over the offensive line. He collides with Jeffers as Lebster dangles back and forth over to Gallant, over to Berg, left side. Lefty shot saved by Murphy as Lebster gets held up along the far boards. Puck is cleared out to center ice. Grizzlies continue their battle near their bench As Lepster gets the puck, he'll zip it across to Earn, who steps over the line right side. Earn trying to get to a cutting Gallant, and it's tapped away by Rapid City. Jeffers overskates at Lepster, left side to the lefty shot, and it bounced off of Murphy's glove. Getting the rebound is Mitchell Smith. He'll throw it off the right wing wall. Gallant spins it around. His fans take up Let's Go Grizzlies chant. Connor Sankin left wing. His shot's blocked away by Murphy's right blocker. As the puck clears into the Grizzlies zone, no icing. Coella beat Earn with a foot race. As Sankin took it away from Earn. And Coella, big collision over the left side. We get a penalty. Connor Millimock delivered a big-time blow. And a Grizzly goes down. Who's the penalty on? Millimock skates towards the bench. Earn in the area. And it's going to be Lincoln Earn. He can't believe it. But he gets 2 minutes for holding. Earn was the one that went down on a collision with Connor Millimock. But it's going to be Rapid City's second power play of the afternoon. As Earn and Millimock trying to get around Earn. And Earn kind of yanked him down. So it did look like it was a good call. Earn trying to box out Millimock, as they were both hustling after a loose puck. So Earn gets 2 minutes for holding, 1:41 into the second period. Rush 0 for 1 on the power play. Grizzlies win the draw. They'll throw it out to center ice. Wagner chases after it in the rush zone. He'll spin it across. Ball back towards Wagner. Across the center ice, steps over the line, drops for Smedsrud. Smedsrud gets to Wagner in the left corner. Rapid City skates from right to left during the period. Smedsrud whips it around the wall. Constantini right point. We'll get it towards Gore. Gore had a power play goal on Friday. Gore drops it back for Smedsrud to Wagner. Gets it across to Constantino. High slot righty shot. Goes high and wide. And Smedsrud had to jump out of the way to make sure he didn't get hit in the face. Constantino right point. He'll get to the corner. Blake Bennett fakes a one-timer. Gets it towards Constantino over to Wagner. Wagner dangles back and forth, and he'll bounce one to the left side for Gore over to Smedsrud, to try to feed it across. It bounced off of Savankov's skate. Grizzlies come back to center ice. Dashke fakes firing onto Murphy. Now he gets towards the Rapid City blue line. He fires away. Murphy makes a stop, keeps the play alive. Halfway through Rapid City's power play, Constantino skates towards his right. He'll drop it for Gore across the center ice logo. Gore gets around Luke Manning as he steps over the offensive line. Dashke over in the right corner as Rush get it back. Wagner over to Constantino. Back to Wagner on the right side. He'll slide it to the right corner as the Rush. Maurizio Coella dance around along the far wing wall. Gets it to Wagner. Wagner to the right side. Pivots. Now he stops. Gets it to the right goal line. Coella back towards Wagner. Wagner dangles back and forth. Now gets to Coella, far goal line. Cyrus out to Gore. It tapped off of his stick and slides towards the left wing wall. Loose puck. Jones bouncing off of Gore. Rapid City throws up top, but it's taken away by Neil Shea. He'll lay it for Manning and cross the center ice. Manning chips it across. Grizzlies have too many on the ice, but it wasn't spotted by the referees. As Dashke came on the ice, Grizzlies had 5 for a couple seconds. Connor Millimock crosses center ice, steps over the line, as he will stop along the left wing wall as he gets up top to Mitchell Smith. He'll drag it across. Now back to Smith. High slot lefty shot goes wide. Earn comes out of the penalty box as Rapid City has in the offensive zone. Dalton Skelly gets hit by Berg as Coella over to the high slot, slides one to Smith, across off of Gallant's stick towards the right corner. Skelly gets a loose puck, throws it towards Coella. It's jabbed away by Berg. Taking the puck is Dylan Fitz, acting as a defenseman today. He'll get it ahead to Gallant across the center ice. Gallant, Berg in the area. Gallant's on side, gets to Berg on the right wing. Berg over to Gallant, right side. He'll take a righty shot. Blocker saved by Murphy. Puck goes to Savankov, who spins it back around. Gallant over on the right side. Tried to center it. It bounced off of Tyler Burney, the big 6'5" forward out of Brock University. Grizzlies will carry it back to neutral ice, and they'll reset up shop. Dashke will bounce one in as puck goes in front of Murphy's net. As Smith ahead to tuck off the near wing wall. He'll get to Burney, who gets cut off. Taking it Jackson Leopard, left side. Toe drag. Shot hits the far post. Iron unkind. It stays a 1-0 game. Tuck to the left wing. Gets it across. Hyman gets around Savankov. Shields himself from the puck. Hyman, right wing. Shot is shouldered away by Duplessis, and he holds on. 15-13's left in the second. It's still 1-0 Rush. Jackson Leopard had a pretty good look from the left side, and he just rang it off the far post. So it stays a 1-0 game. Draws give me the Grizzlies zone. Looks like everybody having a good time here at Maverik Center. Faceoffs give me the right circle. Last game of the homestand. It's home game 29 for the Grizzlies, only 7 after today. Rapid City wins the draw. Puck goes out to center ice, so between their defensive pairing of Hyman and Arujo. Hyman gets out to Ryan Wagner, sporting long hair. Over to Arujo. Back to Wagner, Rapid City's leading goal scorer. As he'll step over the offensive line, he'll fly it into the right corner. He gets around Cooper Jones. As Denny Gore tries to box out a Grizzly, Wagner battles with Jones. Rapid City skates around the net as Savankov tripped up a rush skater. No call on the play. Savankov over to Aragon, who zips it across. Nicolette's hustles after it, gets it in the left side, gets to Jones, who couldn't reach it. As Jones gets bounced off the boards behind Rapid City's net. Wagner comes back the other way. He crosses center ice, splits upper, skates towards the left side, fires lefty shot wide. Nicolette's might have gotten a stick in the way. Gore rolls it along the boards. Left point, Holden Wall will feed it to the corner. Blake Bennett gets around Cooper Jones. Now Bennett will skate towards Wall, and he'll drop it for him. Holden Wall over to the high side. He'll take a lefty shot, and that's blocked away. Out in front of the net was Jeffers trying to redirect it. Savankov held his ground. As Rapid City trying to get towards Jeffers. It's taken away by Savankov, who advanced it to upper. Over to Nicolette's near the Grizzlies bench, and he will sky it in. It's gloved and dropped by Murphy. No whistle. As Murphy will throw it around his net. Wall zips it ahead. Pass goes tape to Jeffers. Left side, he'll take a shot. And he glanced off the sink and stick, and it flies out of play with 13:53 left in the second. It's a rush 1, and the Grizzlies nothing. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
That's a rush 1, and the Grizzlies nothing. Utah's 2 for 2 on the penalty kill so far. Grizzlies have yet to go on the man advantage. Utah has outshot Rapid City 5-1 here so far in the second period. The Grizzlies, Dylan Savankov, Cole Gallant, and Derek Dashke each have 2 shots, and a handful of other Grizzlies with 1 shot each. Draws in the Grizzlies zone left circle. It's won by Rapid City. Holden Wall will pedal towards his right. He'll feed across to Constantino, who couldn't get it. Craig Armstrong races, gets it, 3-on-2. Armstrong over the offensive line, gets towards Wood. One-timer, he scores! Armstrong to Wood to the back of the net. As Briley Wood gets his 15th of the year, and just like that, we're tied at 1. Boy, what a bomb by Briley Wood. Armstrong raced over the offensive line, got into the attack zone, nudged it to his left, and Wood just clapped one past Murphy. As Wood got all of it. He got good wood, if you will. Armstrong's going to pick up an assist. That will be his 6th of the season. So with 13:41 left in the second, Briley Wood is the answer as to who's the first goal scorer this afternoon. You can get that game puck that he just scored on the Dash Auction app. It's available for bidding right now. Briley Wood with 15 goals this season at second on the club. As puck's at neutral ice, Rapid City gets it. Bowman races over the offensive line, left side, take a left shot, saved by Duplessis. Rebound is Connor Sank and brush it towards the far wing wall. As Grizzlies skate from left to right here in the period, ahead towards Wood off his stick. As Manning gets it back towards Wood, who slides to his left. Armstrong tried to tap it across to Manning. It bounced off a rush skater. Smith skates around his own net. As Mitchell Smith crosses center ice, 1 goal this season, skates over the offensive line. Wood will tap it away from him. As Neil Shea will dance around to the near circle. Now Shea around his net with speed. Neil Shea will move it to his right for Dylan Fitz. Fitz, the defenseman today, over 300 pro games. Will skate towards the right side, take a righty shot. Saved by Murphy. And he holds on with 12:51 left in the second. It looked like Rapid City was trying to put together a good rush, if you will, after Utah's goal. Grizzlies did a good job in keeping the momentum the following shift. Armstrong gets the only assist on the Wood goal. Riley Wood now has 15 on the season. He's been one of the best rookie scorers in the league. And Patrick Wallach jersey here in attendance. See a lot of good jerseys here on this Sunday afternoon. A lot of a good variety of Grizzlies jerseys here in attendance today. Utah wins the draw, but they'll back it out to new tries. Fitz dangling back and forth. Now skate towards the Rapid City line, and he'll fly it over to the left corner. Hyman gets it off the glass. It gets it poked away by Masha Donato. As the rush whipped it around their net. Arujo will bounce one out to center ice. It bounced off a Fitz stick onto Braden Tuck, who steps over the line. He'll swagger towards the left corner, look for a centering pass to Hyman. It glanced off his stick. Grizzlies might have numbers. Shea over the offensive line, left wing. Shea gets to Masha Donato. The Maestro will take a shot, and it goes wide. Deflects out of play. Boy, Masha Donato had a pretty good look as he was skating in with all sorts of momentum. Got a pass from Shea in the left circle, and the puck must have deflected off of something, and it ended up going wide. Boy, good look by the Grizzlies. And we always talk about how in hockey, some of the biggest moments in a game come after a goal gets scored. Well, the Grizzlies scored the goal, and they kept the momentum going pretty well. And it looked like Murphy's shot on the way to Murphy deflected off a Rapid City skate, ricocheted off the crossbar, and then out of play. Boy, the crossbar has been brutal for the Grizzlies here in this weekend series. Utah wins the draw, but it goes between the defensive pairing of Dylan Svankov and Cooper Jones. Svankov out to center ice for Masha Donato off his stick. Wagner tried to drop it for Gordon. Svankov took it away and advanced it to Shea. Shea over the offensive line, fakes it to Messner. Now Shea looked to center to Masha Donato. Flies off the stick and out of play as puck ends up in section 126, about row 8. And a fan comes away with a souvenir frozen vulcanized rubber disc. Guy in a black Grizzlies jersey. Kind of almost looked like one of those jersey hoodies. Either there he's got the jersey over his hoodie. And he's going to sit down in his seat. Looks like he's got a date he's brought to the game. No doubt he's going to give the puck to her. That is if he's a good boyfriend. Draw's going to be over in the right circle, and it's won by Rapid City. Holden Wall stops behind his net, and he will tap it off the far glove boards. It goes all the way down for an icing with 11:50 left in the second. Grizzlies have been the aggressor offensively. Rapid City outshot Utah 11-9 in the first period. And the Grizzlies already with 7 shots in the second frame. Rapid City just has 2. Berg will take the drives out there with Gallant and Lebster. Berg had 2 assists and was a +3 on Friday night. Berg and the Grizzlies win the draw. Gallant will throw it towards the right corner. Rapid City will tap it off. It looked like it went out of play off the netting, but it stays in play according to the officials. Reed Lebster to the right side, gets around Bennett. Lebster behind the net for Gallant. It hippity hops over his stick. Ryan Wagner races after he gets it. He will sprint over the offensive line. Wagner dumps it in. He jumps around Dashke. Fits in the right corner. And still bouncing off a rush stick. Wagner to Gore. One-timer saved by Duplessis. As Gore had a good look from the right circle. Grizzlies come back the other way. Lebster had to go out right side. He'll take a righty shot. And it bounced off of Murphy's glove. Now Lebster left wing shot. Saved by Murphy. And he holds on. Wait. Puck lifted in the air, bounced in the left circle. Lebster went low on Murphy. Somehow Connor Murphy was able to snatch it and hold on with 11:12 left in the second. As Lebster shakes his head back and forth as he had a pretty good look. Gallant took the shot. Murphy didn't know where it was as Wagner and Berg tried to get it. Then Lebster over to the left side. Murphy was down low. That's one of those with Murphy already kind of being in a low position. Lebster fired it right into there, and boy, Murphy didn't allow a rebound. He's done a great job as Connor Murphy in controlling rebounds in this series. Rapid City wins the draw. Coelho rainbows it in. No icing on the play, even though it looked like Coelho lofted in from rush territory. Out to neutral ice. Nicolette's boxes out Skelly. Hot pass to Aragon. He'll drop it for Upper over the line. Upper left wing. He'll take a lefty shot. Saved by Murphy. Puck still alive. Aragon's the right wing. He gets it taken away. As Earn trying to keep it in. And no offside, though. Delayed offside as Rapid City has the puck. Smith wings it out to the left wing, and it's taken away by Armstrong. Now the Grizzlies get it back at center ice. Sankin drops it back to Earn. Over to Connor Sankin, who zips a rink-wide feed. But Rapid City was trying to pick it off. Armstrong fumbled it. Puck to center ice. Earn will drive it right into the stick for Smedsrud. Smedsrud will get it to Coelho over the line. Left wing, lefty shot. Saved by Duplessis, who throws it towards the end boards. Grizzlies skate from left to right here in the period. As Coella gets double teamed, taking the puck away is Lincoln Earn. He'll move it to his right for Upper. Upper fakes to his left. Now he'll spin it to his right for Armstrong. As Armstrong tried to roll one onto Wood, and the Grizzlies are offside with 10 minutes and 4 seconds left in the second. So it's going to be a neutral zone draw. Blake Bennett scored 5:49 into the first period. Grizzlies tied it up on a one-timer from Briley Wood in the left circle. It was 6:19 into the second period. Wood now has 15 goals on the year, and Craig Armstrong picked up his 6th assist. Manning will take the drives out there with Armstrong and Wood. Utah wins the faceoff. Savankov will get it across as Cooper Jones swaggers in. He'll skate towards the left corner. Jones stops on a dime, avoids Aaron Hyman's check. As Hyman overgolfs Jones. Getting the puck's Wood. He'll feed it up top, left side. Armstrong's lefty shot's blocked. Jones fakes it to Manning. Rapsey will move it ahead. Rush will skip it out to center ice. Bowman one-hands it. Bowman gets the puck. Bouncing puck left side. He'll take a lefty shot. Saved by Duplessis. And he holds on. Good job by the Grizzlies boxing out as Duplessis kind of looked around for a couple seconds to figure out where the puck was. But bouncing puck ended up in the left side. Parker Bowman had a pretty good look. Vinny Duplessis played sharp here. It's been a while since he's seen some action. In fact, I think it was in Tulsa's when Duplessis last appeared. He has saved 15 of 16. The Nellamont brothers and Parker Bowman on the ice. Draw one by Utah. Dylan Fitz will throw it around his net for Derek Dashke, who spins to his left. Grizzlies race out to center ice, and Shea will helicopter it to the right corner as it ricochets off the boards on one hop of the ice. As chasing after it's Connor Milmock along the far wing wall. Milmock stops. Nick Messer takes it away from him. Messer skates towards the far corner, gets dragged by Constantinu. Mastrodonato joins the play, gets the Shea in the left side off of the stick of a rush skater. Grizzlies get the Fitz in the right wing. Across to Mastrodonato, who has 11 goals this season. Up top to Shea, dangles around to the left point. Now Shea skates towards the corner, throws it off the end boards. Messner gets held up. He stays behind Rapsey's net. Rush come away with it as dragging it out to center ice is Bowman. He'll step over the line, drops it for Connor Milmock. Left wing, lefty shot, saved by Duplessis. And he holds on about waist high with 8:50 left in the second. Dylan Fitz puts Parker Bowman in a bear hug. Now Bowman holds his face. He's trying to buy a penalty, but there's no purchase. As Fitz doing what he can to protect Vinny Duplessis. Connor Milmock had a pretty good look. Seems like the Rush players are trying to go low on Vinny Duplessis. They haven't had a ton of success with it here so far. Connor Milmock's had some good looks. He's got 9 goals and 10 assists in 35 games this season. So draws give me in the Grizzlies zone. Left circle. As Bowman, and good job by Fitz and Dashke getting after Bowman, as Bowman intentionally made sure that he got all up in Duplessis' business. And then Bowman started grabbing his face after Fitz dragged him down. Bowman simply trying to buy a penalty, but there wasn't one to be had. Grizzlies won the draw, earned a Berg around the net. Berg slides one across, loose puck. Earn gets it center ice, and they'll dump it in. Puck ricochets off the end boards onto Murphy, who covers up. And the Grizzlies will have an offensive zone draw with 8:38 left in the second. With it being the third game in less than 48 hours, sometimes you talk about that mental fatigue. You know, there's certainly physical fatigue, no question about that, but it's sometimes the mental fatigue, making quick decisions consistently and constantly. Both teams done a pretty good job with it here so far this afternoon. Gallant, the Western Michigan product, crouches down. Second full season as a pro, second full year as a Grizzly. He's got Lepster to his left and Berg to his right. As draw one by Utah, Adam Berg danced around to the right side. Berg over in the right corner, shuffles. Now he'll spin it up top to Earn, right point. He'll take a shot that goes wide. As puck goes deep into the Grizzlies zone, foot race, icing is called. As Jackson Leopard and Lincoln Earn skated simultaneously, but icing was called. You know, I mentioned Brock University. That's where Tyler Burney played his college hockey. Burney was there for 3 seasons. Adam Berg is a Brock University product. In fact, Berg and Burney were teammates for 1 season. Actually, it was 2 seasons from 2021 through 2023 where they were at Brock University. Adam Berg's final season at Brock University 2 years ago had a pretty special year for him. He had 15 goals and 14 assists in 24 games. Puck goes back to Neutrice as Rapid City will get it back into the Grizzlies zone. Utah in control. Berg, the Brock University product, former Cincinnati Cyclone, second year with the Grizzlies. He'll get to Webster, gets bounced near the rush bench. Burney takes the puck. And Tyler Burney will zip a home run pass out to Bennett. It connects to the right side. Bennett lefty shot goes wide. He missed the net. Stick side on Duplessis. Puck rolls along the near wing wall deep into the rush zone as Araujo gets rammed into by Braden Nicolettes, University of Alaska Fairbanks product. As Ryan Wagner runs it down on the left side. He'll skeet towards the Utah corner. Gets hit by Jones. Wagner backs it up top for Araujo. Across to Hyman, right side. He'll throw it towards the right side. It got redirected on to Duplessis, who sticks it away. As Wagner over towards the left point, gets to Araujo. Araujo will fire it towards the right corner. Gore gets it off the wall. He's battling with Tyson Upper. Gore will spin it back to the spot he vacated as the puck towards the left corner. Jones gets hit by Wagner. Both players go down. Wagner back to his feet, so is Jones, who will slide one to Nicolettes, who gets held up along the left wing wall. Puck goes back to Wagner, who danced around behind Utah's net. He'll get to the right wing. There's a rush. Fire a lefty shot, and that one sticked away. Shot was taken by Blake Bennett. Gore in the left corner gets held up by Tyson Upper, and the puck rolls towards Cooper Jones, who outlets it to center ice. Nicolettes got a piece of it at center ice. Puck goes deep into the rush zone as Nicolettes can come off the ice. Grizzlies make a change as puck happening up towards center ice. Rapid City skates in 2-on-2. Jeffers gets around Savankov, who trips him up as Coella tried to fire towards the net, and it's touched by Luke Manning. As Jeffers tried to get around Savankov, and it looked like he did so successfully. And Savankov did what he had to do. He tripped up Jeffers, and that will be a penalty to give Rapid City a power play. Interestingly enough, the Rush now have had all three power plays here this afternoon. Utah's yet to get one. Savankov, I believe he's the one that's going to get the penalty, but it looked like he drew blood, and he's getting checked over by Colin Lee, the Grizzlies trainer. That's why Savankov hasn't gone to the box as of yet. Looks like somebody might go in there for Savankov, as Savankov's going to have to get repaired from Colin Lee, the Grizzlies trainer. As Savankov draws blood, and it looks like Tyson Upper is going to be in there serving the penalty for Dylan Savankov. We're tied at 1. 6 minutes and 38 seconds are left in the second period. Savankov was in the area. So was Earn. And it was Savankov that tripped him up. Earn was in the area. Then Duplessis tumbled over. We'll see what the Grizzlies can do here on the penalty kill. Rapid City's 0 for 2 on the power play so far this afternoon. Smedzard's out there. He takes the faceoff. He wins it. Bennett down the middle of the ice. His shot is blocked by Messner's stick, and it flies out of play off the protective netting. 6:33 is left in the second. Draws giving the right circle. For the Grizzlies, they need a successful penalty kill, and it would be interesting if Utah, if they're aggressive, in order to find a shorthanded goal. It's interesting. Ryan Kanasevich had kind of talked about simplifying things on the penalty kill and, just getting the puck, clearing it out. Utah might not be too aggressive. Messner backhanded it, didn't get it out. Right wing, lefty shot saved by Duplessis. Rebound. Messner tried to shovel it and fanned on it. As Dashke over to the right side will bounce it towards Messner. Messner races to noon, tries to get to the Maestro. 2-on-2 over the offensive line. Masha Donato right side. He'll take a righty shot that goes high and wide as win over Murphy's left glove. Gore out to center ice as he'll drop it for Constantino over to Bennett. Down the middle for Smedzard. He'll take a lefty shot, and that's sticked away by Lincoln Earn. As Dashke around his net, and he'll helicopter it towards Connor Murphy. Grizzlies will make a line change, get 4 fresh tires on the ice. A minute 11 seconds of counting left in Rapid City's power play. Over the lines, Constantino skates down the middle. Jones poked it away. Grizzlies clear it to center. Wagner accepts it. He'll drop it as the Rush are at center ice trying to enter with momentum. Dancing around is Connor Millimaki. Gets a screen from Wagner. Steps over the offense line. Gets around 3 Grizzlies. He'll take a lefty shot. Saved by Duplessis. Rebound shot and a score. And that's Jack Jeffers who drew the penalty. Millimaki got around 3 Grizzlies. Fired onto Duplessis. Jeffers got the rebound. And he connects for his 3rd goal of the season. Boy, Duplessis made the first save off his right pad. Jeffers was able to collect the rebounds. The puck kind of flipped in the air for a couple seconds down the middle of the ice. So it's now a multiple-point game for Jack Jeffers, who has 1 goal and 1 assist. Rush are now 1 for 3 on the power play. They lined up the scoreboard for the second time here on this Sunday afternoon. It's the Rush 2 and the Grizzlies 1. Millimak's going to get an assist on it, as well as Ryan Wagner. Wagner now has a point in all 3 games in the series. Connor Millimak now has 11 assists on the year. Ryan Wagner has 28 on the season. It's a Rush 2 and the Grizzlies 1. 5:27 left in the second period. And Maverik Center is quiet as everybody's yelling at Tyler Keston to drop the puck. He obliges. Rapid City wins the draw. Rush get it out to Neutrais. They'll slide it back towards Smith, who crosses the center ice left wing. He'll move it to Luke Millimak. We'll sky it to the end boards as Parker Bowman gets dragged down by Sankin. Taking the puck as Connor Millimak will feed it up top. Skelly across to Smith, left side. His shot's blocked away. It might have bounced off of Luke Millimak as Berg gets towards Gallant, who races out to center ice. Gallant over the offensive line. Stops before he gets to the left circle. Tried to center it towards Berg, who was cutting towards the net. Went past him all the way to Murphy, who covers up. 4:59 left in the second. It's a Rush 2 and the Grizzlies 1 as Rapid City broke the tie with a goal from Jack Jeffers. 14:30 in with the assist going to Connor Millimak and Ryan Wagner. It's the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Maverik's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverik, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account today.
4 minutes and 59 seconds are left in the second period. Rush lead 2-1. They got a first period goal from Blake Bennett. 5:49 in. Rush led 1-0 after one frame. Draws in the Rush zone. Rapid City wins the faceoff. Mitchell Smith will throw it to the Utah line. Run down by Connor Millimak, who danced around Dylan Fitz in the area. Millimak loses his balance. Fitz gets the puck. He's acting as a defenseman today for the first time as a Grizzly. Over to Dashke. Whips it ahead to Lebster. Pass goes tape to tape. Lebster stops on the left side. Skates towards the slot. Take a shot. He scores! Reed Lebster got a pass from Derek Dashke. He stopped on the left side, veered off to his right. And Reed Lebster gets his 14th of the year. And just like that, we're tied at 2. Boy, Dashke with a home run pass to Lebster. It connected. Lebster stopped in the left circle. Took 2 strides to his right. And he fired away past Connor Murphy as he roofed it right over Murphy's right shoulder. So Grizzlies have second period goals from Briley Wood and now Reed Lebster, who now has a point in 9 of his last 10 games. Grizzlies won the draw. Dashke fires from Neutrais onto Murphy, who pads it away. Grizzlies have it. Luke Manning around Rapid City's net. He'll tap it off the right boards. Fitz with a shot. That's blocked by Jackson Leopard. Leopard gets it back. He'll skate into the offensive zone. He'll drop it right wing as Rush skate towards the corner. It's knifed away by Luke Manning. Puck goes back to Neutrais. As Holden Wall gets in the left wing. And so he'll get it over to Leopard, who drops for Bernie over the line. Bernie, the Brock University product. As he'll throw it to the left corner. Now Rapid City rolls into Holden Wall. Left point. His shot's blocked away by Bernie. As Braden Tuck skates towards Wall. Now drops for Wall, zips it across. Rush, Billy Constantini, right point shot. Blocker saved by Duplessis. Puck goes towards the left corner. Leopard throws to the middle of the ice. It's picked off by Manning onto Armstrong. Armstrong whips it behind his back, looking for Briley Wood. Pass goes wide of the mark. As Messner races near the Rapid City bench, he gets a loose puck. Messner throws to his right. Pass got redirected by Braden Tuck as Messner was looking for Briley Wood. As the Rush will race out the center ice. Denny Gore down the middle of the ice, steps over the offensive line, dangles back and forth, veers off to the right. Gore now around Utah's net. As he'll throw it out in front. Bennett gets it spun away. As now right point, righty shot is sticked away. 3:15 left in the second. We're tied at 2. Grizzlies have outshot the rush 23-20. As Araujo across to Hyman, right side, shot saved by Duplessis. He holds on with 3:06 left in the second. Lincoln Earn and Ryan Wagner exchange a push and a shove. Now Wagner and Earn want to get after it with Tyler Keston in between them trying to break it up. 3:05 left in the second period. Both teams stare each other down, but it looks like both teams will cease and desist and go their separate ways. Grizzlies tying goal was scored by Reed Webster, 15-22 in. The long-range pass getting the main assist is Derek Dashke. Dashke now has the team leading 32 assists this season. Dylan Fitz also will pick up a helper. That is Fitz's 7th assist this season. So we're tied at 2. 3:05 left in the second period. Draws in the right circle. Denny Gore will take it against Mick Messner. Messner will take the draw, the Grizzlies captain. As Utah wins the faceoff, Dashke surveys. Now he'll whip it to his right. Grizzlies get it to Mastrodonato. He gets hit with a high stick by Benner. At least he said no call. Shea over in the right corner, dances around. Shea throws the centering pass to Messner. Shot, stick saved by Murphy. Messner skates back towards the left corner. He tries to shield Hyman from the puck. As Messner trying to muscle his way through Hyman, who's 220 pounds. Mastrodonato has a glance off his stick onto Wagner. Home run pass, skip towards Bennett. Bennett to the right side, trying to center towards Wagner. Pass goes wide of the mark as Wagner is being occupied by Dashke. Bennett towards the right side, gets to Smedrud all alone and take a shot. Saved by Duplessis. Rebound towards the left wing. As Smith gets it back to Smedrud in the left point. Across to Bennett. Bennett in the right wing gets to Wagner kind towards the net. Backhand shot goes wide. As the puck skips to the left wing, Smedrud skates towards the slot. They'll backhand it up top as Rapid City will drop it to Wagner. Wagner to the right wing, dancing around, take a lefty shot that goes wide. He missed the net, stick side on Duplessis. Skelly fires towards the net, and that one's brushed away by Dashke as he'll hop one to the right side for Mastrodonato over the line. The Maestro trying to get it across to Shea. It's tapped away by Dalton Skelly's stick. Mastrodonato, right corner, trying to fire it towards the net, and it's sticked away by Smedrud. Earn will guide it off a stick. Puck wobbles towards the Grizzlies bench. Wagner dumps it in off a Sankin's stick. Sankin to Earn as he's over in the near circle. 1.5 left in the second period. Left wing Nicolette's tried to start the upper, glanced up a skate. As puck goes back to the Utah line. Sankin rolls it to his left. It's picked up by Connor Millimock. On the back check is Nicolette's. Millimock will race towards the right side. Stop at the goal line. He'll feed it up top. Constantini, right side. He fires the righty shot. Saved by Duplessis. Rebound to the right side as Parker Bowman, who's been active today, he gets it knifed away by Sankin. Puck goes back to neutral ice. Bowman will wobble it back in as delayed offside. Grizzlies spread the ice. Utah gets it with Lincoln Earn. 1 minute left in the second period. We're tied at 2. Aragon dumps it in from center ice as he got hit in the back. He'll skate off the ice. It's Rapid City chasing after it. As the rush will move it towards the far side. Glanced off a stick. Rapid City advanced it. Right wing. Shot by Bowman. Is sticked away by Berg. Now the puck back to the left wing. Over in the corner. As Grizzly Dylan Fitz holds up a rush skater. As Bowman trying to jostle for positioning. As Luke Millimock throws it back towards the battle. As Fitz was battling with Braden Tuck. Now Fitz and Dashke double team. Bowman out in front. Centering pass. Shot saved by Duplessis. Somehow the puck was in front of the crease. Luke Millimock fired away, but Vinny Duplessis closed the door, and he stops play with 22.9 seconds left in the second. Well, good defensive work by the Grizzlies. If he joined us late, Cody Corbett unfortunately suffered an injury halfway through the first period last night, and he'll be out for quite a while. Hasn't been ruled out for the rest of the season. He might come back in if he recovers, but upper body injury, Cody Corbett's out. Kay Jensen's also out. The Grizzlies are rolling with 5 defensemen. Dylan Fitz acting as a defenseman today. He's done a pretty good job. Obviously fits a lot of pro experience, over 300 games. As Dashke has a puck and a gentle push in a mild arc, and the old biscuit bounces to neutral ice. Lepster gets it. He got the tying goal a few minutes ago. He danced around the right wing. He'll pitch towards Berg. 2 seconds left. Berg fires towards the net, and that's sticked away as it flies out of play at the buzzer. And that will do it for 40 minutes here at Maverik Center. Rapid City led 1-0 after 20 minutes of play as Blake Bennett scored 5:49 in. Grizzlies tying goal was scored by Briley Wood, 6:19 into the second period. Rapid City retook the lead 2-1 on a power play goal from Jack Jeffers. He got his third of the year. Connor Millimock and Ryan Wagner picked up the assists. Then the Grizzlies tied it up less than a minute later. In fact, it was 52 seconds later when Reed Lepster caught a long-range pass from Derek Dashke. Lepster skated towards the left circle, stopped on a dime, made 2 strides towards his right, and he fired it over the right shoulder of Connor Murphy. So we got a good one here at Maverik Center. Hey, why not? Seems like just about every game the Grizzlies have played in have either been 1-goal or 2-goal games. Can we go past regulation here in the final game of the set? Well, we don't know, but 7 of the last 13 games have been decided past regulation. That was a fun 1-goal game with Utah winning, or Rapid City winning 3-2. Could the Grizzlies win by a 3-2 score? Certainly be interesting. In all 17 of Utah's victories this season, they have scored 4 or more goals. We'll come back and recap the first 2 periods and also go over some scores from the NHL, as well as some 4-letter league scores on the other side. It's Rapid City 2 and Utah 2. We're through 2 here at Maverik Center. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
We're all having a good time at Maverik Center. Last of a 3-game series, and for the Grizzlies, it's the last of 6 straight here at home. Only 7 home games left in the regular season. Utah will be on the road for 10 of their next 12 games, with the only home games recently being on March 7th and 8th against the Tulsa Oilers. Well, Rapid City got on the board first, 5:49 in. Blake Bennett got his 10th of the year. Jack Jeffers picked up the assist. Rush led 1-0 after 1 period. They outshot Utah 11-9. Grizzlies got on the board as Craig Armstrong entered the offensive zone from the left wing with all sorts of momentum. He laid it to his left for Briley Wood, and Wood fired a one-timer from the left circle that went past Murphy. We talked about the velocity on Blake Bennett's one-timer late in the second period last night. Briley Wood got all of it, and he got it past Connor Murphy. He picked up his 15th goal of the season. Wood has been one of the best scoring rookies in the league. He came into play tied for 8th among league rookies in points, and he now has 15 goals this season. Craig Armstrong got the lone assist. He now has 6 on the year. Rapid City tied it up with a power play. Rapid City took a 2-1 lead with a power play goal. Dylan Savankov got a tripping minor 13:22 in, and halfway through the power play, Connor Millimock entered with all sorts of momentum, got around 3 Grizzlies, took a shot from the right wing. It bounced off the Duplessis pad. Puck lifted into the air, bounced in front of the crease. And Jack Jeffers came in on a drive-by, and he fired it past Duplessis for his 3rd of the year. Jeffers has a multiple-point game as he has 1 goal and 1 assist. Connor Millimock and Ryan Wagner picked up the assist. And with that, Rapid City picks up a power play goal, and they are 1 for 3 on the man advantage. The Grizzlies haven't had a power play yet. So we'll see if the Grizzlies get some here in the third period. And with that power play goal scored by Jeffers, 14:30 in, the Rush took a 2-1 lead. Less than a minute later, Derek Dashke was deep in his own zone. He zipped it across towards Lepster. Pass went tape to tape. Lepster collected it around the Rapid City line, skated towards the left circle, stopped, made 2 strides towards his right. He ended up in the high slot, or maybe he was about halfway from the goal line to the blue line. Skated in, took 2 strides to his right, ended up in the slot, fired it over Murphy's right shoulder. As Lepster with a pretty quick-looking wrist shot, and he's been outstanding here in the month of February. Lepster now has 14 goals this season. Dashke and Dylan Fitz picked up the assist. Fitz acting as a defenseman here this afternoon, and as I can recall, in the over 170 games he's played with Utah, it's the first time I can remember him acting as a defenseman. Lepster, you talk about this being the 12th game in February. Lepster now has 6 goals and 7 assists on the month. In fact, the 13 points that Lepster scored here in February are a career high. Most he's had in a month, and he's been outstanding. Derek Dashke picks up another assist. He leads the club with 32 on the season, and Dylan Fitz picked up his 7th assist as well. In the second period, Utah outshot Rapid City 15-11. And through 2 periods, Grizzlies have 24 shots, and Rapid City has 22. Rush probably like it that way. After all, Rapid City's on a current 8-game winning streak, and they have been outshot in all 8 games. You talk about, getting a good quality, not necessarily a high quantity. For the Grizzlies, they're pretty close to their average for the series. Utah's on pace for 36 shots on goal, and in each of the first 2 games of the series, both on Friday and Saturday night, Utah had 37 shots. So Utah's right on pace to where they've been so far in this series. Rapid City on Friday night had 32 shots, and last night they only had 23. So it looks like the Rush are ahead of their pace of where they have been in each of the first 2 games of this series. Well, you got another barn burner. Did you take your blood pressure medication this morning? I know I didn't, and I'm probably going to have a heart attack after this one. After all, 9 of the last 13 games the Grizzlies have played in have been decided by 1 goal. 7 of the last 13 games have gone past regulation. And once again, it's a strong second period for the Grizzlies. They now have 24 goals in the second period over the last 16 games. There'll be a quiz on all that during the post-game report. We'll come back and go over some NHL scores on the other side. Once again, after 2 periods, we're having a fun one here as it's Utah 2, Rapid City 2. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverik, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
After 2 periods, Rapid City and Utah are tied at 2. We got a barn burner going on here at Maverik Center. Games in the NHL, 2 have gone final. Capitals defeat the Oilers 7-3. So I know Sid Kanasowicz can't be a happy camper after seeing that score. Alex Ovechkin scored 3 goals. He is now 12 away from tying Wayne Gretzky for the all-time record. Ovechkin now has 882 goals in his illustrious career. Wayne Gretzky has 894. Could he do it this season? Well, it's possible. He's got a few games left in the month of February. He's got an entire month of March and maybe a few games there in early April. So I got to imagine Alex Ovechkin has got a chance this season to break the all-time goals record, and that's after missing a month worth of action. Remember, he got hurt over at Delta Center in November as he collided with Jack McBain. And as a result of that, I ended up getting Jack McBain's jersey a couple weeks ago, and I'm certainly happy about that. I only got McBain's jersey because Barrett Hayton wasn't there. Somebody must have already bought Barrett Hayton's jersey, and it was sold out. He picked up a hat trick last night for the Utah Hockey Club. It's the first hat trick in Utah Hockey Club history. It's the second hat trick this season by a Utah pro hockey skater. Neil Shea had a hat trick for the Grizzlies in late December or this season, December of 2024. I think that came against the Tahoe Night Monsters. So I mentioned the Capitals defeat the Oilers 7-3. The other final in the National Hockey League is the Rangers getting a 5-3 victory over the Pittsburgh Penguins. And in that game, JT Miller scored 2 goals. Ryan Shea, I don't think he's in relation to Neil Shea, scored 2 goals for the Penguins. Adam Fox had 1 goal and 1 assist to lead the Rangers' attack. So Rangers come away with a 5-3 victory, scoring 2 unanswered in the third period. Games in progress. Devils lead the Predators 1-0. That game's after 1 period. Late first frame, Avalanche lead the Blues 1-0 as Devontae scored his 7th of the year. Makar and Lehkonen picked up the assists. After 1 period, no score between the Kraken and Lightning. Also after 1, Red Wings lead the Ducks 3-1. Getting underway at 6 o'clock, the Vancouver Canucks are at the Utah Hockey Club. And the Rapid City Rush's NHL affiliate, the Calgary Flames, have a battle with the San Jose Sharks. Calgary's the home team. They've got a record of 26-21-8. When we come back, we'll go over some league scores. It's Utah 2, Rapid City 2 as the Grizzlies have second period goals from Briley Wood and Reed Webster. Rapid City got a first period goal from Blake Bennett and a second period goal from Jack Jeffers. Jeffers has 1 goal and 1 assist for the Rush. It's the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection. But at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Let's go over some stats of the first 2 periods. In the second period, the Grizzlies had 7 scoring chances. Rapid City had 4. So the Grizzlies and the Rush each have 9 scoring chances through 2 periods. Face-off battle, Grizzlies have won that 25-17. Grizzlies have 12 hits through 2 periods, including 6 in the second. Rapid City has 10. Giveaways, Grizzlies have 10, and Rapid City has 9. Grizzlies had 5 giveaways in the second period to Rapid City's 3. Interesting one, though, power plays. Rapid City's had 3. Grizzlies have yet to go on the man advantage. Utah's only averaging about 3 power plays per game over the last couple months. Can the Grizzlies get some power plays? Maybe that could be the difference in the game. Rapid City did score a shorthanded goal late in the third period. And that was the difference in that game. But for the Grizzlies, can they find a way to get some power plays? And really, it's not due to a lack of effort. And with the Grizzlies having the sort of speed that they do, Well, you think a guy like Cole Gallant, just racing from end to end, you think he'd draw like 2 holding penalties a game. Neil Shea with the speed that he has, you think he'd be able to draw some penalties. We'll see if the Grizzlies can get some here in the third period. It's one of those, you hear the old saying, you get one, you get two. I mean, Grizzlies did a pretty good job after Rapid City and made it a 2-1 game. Grizzlies did a good job of coming back and less than a minute later scoring in their own right. And for the Grizzlies, it's just, they've been able to win the 5-on-5 battle 2-1 here so far, but just haven't had a favorable whistle in this series. We'll see if the Grizzlies can capitalize. We've talked about all the close games Grizzlies have played in as of late, and you almost have that feeling that the Grizzlies are due for a lucky bounce or two in the third period. That could end up making the difference in this one. Rapid City's won 8 in a row. They're looking to make it 9 in a row here this afternoon. For the Grizzlies, they're looking to find a way to salvage the third and final game of the series. When we come back, we will have third period action. You've been tuned into the second intermission report on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
After this afternoon, the Grizzlies will be on the road for 4 straight games. It's 4 games in 5 days. Wednesday and Friday night, they will be in Kansas City. Saturday night, they will be in Tulsa. And Sunday afternoon next week, they will have an afternoon showdown with the Oilers. Grizzlies return home for 2 games against the Tulsa Oilers on March 7th and 8th. Face-off both nights will be at 7:10. In 1 minute, we'll have third period action. It's Utah 2, Rapid City 2. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
Are about set for third period action here at Maverik Center. Grizzlies and the Rush are tied at 2. Grizzlies will skate from right to left as we see it from high top section 114. Utah will start the third period with the same 5 that started the game. Craig Armstrong, Luke Manning, and Briley Wood, as well as the defensive pairing of Cooper Jones and Derek Dashke. When tied after 2 periods this season, the Grizzlies are 3-2-2. Rapid City will start the third with the forward line of Blake Bennett, Denny Gore, and Ryan Wagner from left to right, with Holden Wall and Billy Constantino. Rapid City will skate from left to right, Grizzlies from right to left in the third period. Utah wins the draw. Manning gets it to Dashke, who's got 1 assist this afternoon, over to Cooper Jones, who zips it ahead. Off of Manning's stick, who goes deep into the rush zone. Constantino along the near wall. He's got 10 goals this season, danced around. He'll move it ahead to Wagner, who zips it across to Gore. Gore left wings to Bennett over the line. Bennett one-hands it in deeper. As Gore chases after, he gets spun around by Cooper Jones. Dashke accepts the puck. He'll wing it out to the left side for Manning over the line. Manning dumps it. Wood gets around Ryan Wagner. Wagner shoulders Wood along the boards. So a big-time hit by Wagner. He caught Wood sleeping. Arm is raised by the referee. Are we going to get a power play? Armstrong hit the ice. As Al Michaels would say, do you believe in miracles? Yes, it's a power play for the Grizzlies. As Holden Wall gets 2 minutes for tripping, 40 seconds into the third period. It's the Grizzlies' 5th power play in this series. Grizzlies will have Mick Messner on the ice with Neil Shea and Keaton Mastrodonado, Reed Lobster, and Derek Dashke up top. Dashke leads Utah with 18 power play points, 7 goals, and 11 assists. 40 seconds into the third period. Holden Wall gets 2 minutes for tripping. Messner's kicked out of the face-off circle. Mastrodonado will take the draw. And it's won by Rapid City towards the end boards. Messner throws Smith into the boards. And clearing it out is Billy Constantino. Dashke gets it behind Duplessis' net. Finney's played a solid game so far as he saved 20 of 22. Dashke drops to Shea, who races across center ice. Shea, like a bolt of lightning, gets it towards Messner, who skates towards the left corner. Messner zips it across. Lebster got a stick lifted. Mastrodonado gets it off the right wing boards. He'll feed it to Lebster. Directs it back to Mastrodonado, over to Dashke. Back to Lebster, right circle. He'll feed it to Shea, right goal line. Shea up top to Mastrodonado. Back to Shea, who's got 19 goals this season. He has a goal in 16 different games. Shea to Mastrodonado across the Dashke left wing. Dashke fires towards the net, and it's blocked by Coella, who shakes his wrist back and forth. Dashke left side to the lefty shot, and saved by Murphy. Somehow he holds on as Constantino nudges Messner on the side. Boy, Dashke thought he had a lane there, stick side on Murphy. Boy, there's about 4 or 5 bodies out in front, and I'm not sure how Murphy was able to snatch it. But he did. Looks like Murphy is adjusting his drawers. Grizzlies will switch up lines. Briley Wood's got 5 power play goals this season. He's out there with Adam Berg and Cole Gallant. Up top is Manning and Cooper Jones. Cody Corbett had been acting on a power play unit as he was replaced by Jones. Obviously, Corbett suffered the injury in the first period on Saturday night. Rapid City wins the draw, and they will slide it all the way deep into the Grizzlies zone. Duplessis behind his net will accept the puck, and he'll drop it for Jones. Halfway through, Utah's first power play of the game. Actually, there's 50 seconds left on a moving clock. Berg towards center ice. He gets knocked down by Gore. Manning gets it. He'll move it his right for Gallant over the line. He'll drop it for Wood. Wood battles with Tyler Burney. Ryan Wagner over there. And Wagner takes it away. He's got 4 shorthanded goals this season. He'll race over the offensive line. Toe drag past Jones on a back check. Berg tapped it away. Wagner gets it back. He'll skeet towards center ice, towards his own zone as he gets cut off by Manning. Berg around the net. He'll skeet towards the right corner. Tries to retreat after his loose puck. Coella will clear it off of Jones' stick as it goes deep into the Grizzlies zone. 15 seconds left in the power play. Jones gets it behind Duplessis' net. Jones has 3 goals this season, 2 as a Grizzly. So he'll drop it for Gallant, who wings it out to the left side for Manning over the line. Manning drops it for Berg. Berg in the left wing. Duplessis slams his stick on the ice. Coming out of the box is Holden Wall. Grizzlies are 0 for 1 on the power play this afternoon. Constantino whips it ahead. It goes pass ball onto Duplessis. We'll kick it over to the right corner. Wood flings it out towards neutral ice. Constantino somehow kept it in. His shot sticked away by the right pad of Duplessis. As Wagner stops behind, make that Coella. And so get it up top. Burney, the Brock University product, college teammate of Adam Berg's. He'll slide it along the wall towards the right side as Hyman gets bounced off the boards. As Jones will fling it ahead. Dashke will pitchfork it out to center ice and beyond as it goes into the rush zone. Grizzlies will reshuffle the deck and get 5 fresh skaters on the ice. 3.5 minutes into the third period. We're still tied at 2. Rapid City wings it along the wall as left side. Rush tried to fire towards the net. It's blocked by Dashke. Now towards the far goal line. Starting pass. Shot to score. That's Braden Tuck. He's got 2 goals this series. He got a great pass out in front from Tyler Burney. And just like that, the Rush have taken a 3-2 lead. As Tyler Burney was along the goal line far side, he just found Tuck out in front. As Tuck was over in the left circle, he saw Burney looking for him, and Tuck skated towards his right, towards the net. Burney to Tuck to the back of the net. So the Rush take a 3-2 lead with 16:26 left in the third period. So Tuck gets his 3rd of the year. It's his 2nd in the series. He scored on Friday night. And the assists go to Tyler Burney, as well as Jackson Leopard. Leopard gets his 3rd assist of the season. Grizzlies skate back in down the middle. Shea shot blocker saved by Murphy. As Grizzlies in the offensive zone, but Constantino gets the puck. He'll skate along the near side, get it ahead to Wagner across the center ice, and he'll zip it in. As over to the left corner. Drops it to the spot he vacated. Gore gets to Wagner, but he gets it tapped away by Lincoln Earn, who's played a good game. Jay over the offensive line, trying to get to Masher Donato. It's cut off by Holden Wall. He'll get it ahead to Denny Gore, tries to split a triple team. Gore over the line, stops in the right wing, spins around, avoids Savenkov's check, but Gore got divorced from the puck. Puck lays it neutralized, teed up for Dalton Skelly, and he'll sky it in, gloved and dropped by Duplessis. As Cooper Jones back behind his net. As Jones will now skate down the middle of the ice. He'll move to his right. Gallant off his stick as Rapsey took it away. Coella will sky it in. Duplessis lets it go over his head. It glanced off the glass as Sankin ahead towards Gallant. Gallant moves to his right. Lebster over the line. Skeets towards the right corner. Tried to center it. It glanced off the stick. Puck's laying. Coella gets a loose puck. 2-on-2. He crosses center ice. Left wing over the offensive line. Skates towards the left circle. Take a lefty shot. It goes high and wide. Puck along the right wing boards. Hyman collects it around the Rapid City line as he'll move it to the right side. Bowman over the line. He's had chances tonight. He collides with Utah's number 43, Cooper Jones. Now Bowman will pedal towards the left corner. Feed it up top to Araujo. His shot is blocked by Gallant. Armstrong drops it for Lebster. He gets a side check from Bowman as Lebster goes down. Connor Millimock has it. Right side. He'll take a lefty shot. Saved by Duplessis. Rebound goes towards Luke Millimock. Same pass. Shot. Kick saved by Duplessis. Puck still alive. Lebster will spin it out to center ice. Armstrong 1-on-2 over the offense line. Grizzlies make a line change around him. They've got like 7 guys in the ice. No penalty. Manning down the middle. Lefty shot goes wide. He missed the net. Stick side on Murphy. Manning didn't get all of it on a back check though. Puck wobbles off 2 sticks and flies towards the left corner. Fans stick up a Let's Go Grizzlies chant. Luke Manning feeds up top to Dashke, directs it across to Fitz. Fitz one assist this afternoon. His shot's blocked away by a rush stick. As Tyler Burney will kick it ahead off a rush skate. Puck goes to center ice. Wood gets it back to Fitz. His rink-wide feed to Dashke, drops it for Wood. Wood over the offensive line. He gets tripped up. That's going to be a penalty on Tyler Burney. As Wood lays over in the right circle. It's going to be Utah's second power play of the third period. As Tyler Burney's going to get 2 minutes for tripping. Now the Grizzlies weren't successful on their first power play of the third period. We'll see what they're doing with their second chance. As Burney will skate towards the penalty box, the Brock University product. 13 minutes and 45 seconds are left in the third period. It's the Rush 3 and the Grizzlies 2. Braden Tuck scored 3:34 in with Burney and Jackson Leopard getting the assists. It's the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection. But at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
13 minutes and 45 seconds are left in regulation. Rapid City leads Utah 3-2, but the Grizzlies will get their second power play of the third period as Tyler Burney gets 2 minutes for tripping, 6:15 in. Utah wins a draw. Dashke across to Masha Donato as he'll finesse it back to Dashke, who slides it to Shea left wing. Shea lefty shot, glove saved by Murphy. Messner is out in front trying to redirect it, but Shea helicoptered it right into the left glove of Murphy. He holds on with 13:34 left in the third. Chad Hillebrand was here for a few weeks. He did a great job making an impact out in front of the net. Messner is going to be net front for the Grizzlies on this power play unit. Messner has 5 goals and 6 assists on the power play this year. Utah wins a draw. Shea to Masha Donato over to Dashke, who spins it back to Shea. Shea gets the Lebster behind the net, back to Shea in the left corner. He'll feed it up top to Dashke, directs it to Mastrodonado, right side. The Maestro skates towards the right corner, slides it towards Lepster. One-timer goes wide. Shea gets it, left wing near the boards. Shea skates towards the circle. Now he pivots. He'll feed it up top to Dashke. Across to Mastrodonado. His shot saved by Murphy. Puck goes back to Mastrodonado, over to Lepster. Lepster 1 goal today, 14 on the season, over to Shea. Across towards Lepster, it's picked up by Coella. Rapid City's Billy Constantino will race into the offensive zone. He'll fake a shot, skate towards the right circle. His shot is blocked by Dashke. As ricocheted off his face, Dashke will skate off the ice slowly. He'll be replaced by Cooper Jones. Shea over the line to Manning. He spins around on the right side as he left Ryan Wagner in the dust. Shea over to Jones, who directs it to Mastrodonado. The Maestro surveys. Now he'll slide towards his left. Now Jones back to Mastrodonado as he will skate towards the left point. Now he gets to Jones, left side. Righty shot saved by Murphy. Puck still alive, and Murphy's now covered up. Rapid City build the wall in front of the crease as Murphy had plenty of time to relocate it, and he makes the stop. Calmly, the Grizzlies trainer looking over at Derek Dashke on the bench as Dashke got hit up high with a puck. 35 seconds are left in Utah's power play. 12:20 left in the third period. Grizzlies have outshot the Rush 30-26. Luke Manning will take the drives out there with Berg and Wood. Up top is Gallant and Cooper Jones. Face-off won by Utah as Jones over on the left side gets to Manning. Manning spins around in the left point. So he'll get to Briley Wood. Wood back to Manning. He's in the left point across to Jones. Over to Gallant in the right corner. Gallant back to Manning up top. He'll get to Wood. One-timer. He didn't get much on it as Skelly was diving in front of him to try to relocate it. Jones to Manning. He'll fire towards the net, and it's sticked away in front of the crease. Rush will clear it towards the left wing corner. As Rapid City skating from left to right here in the period gets the puck, and they'll backhand it all the way off the far wing wall deep into the Grizzlies zone. Bernie's out of the box. He'll skate towards the bench. Utah's 0 for 2 here on the power play in the third period. As the Grizzlies back behind their own nets. Ryan Kanaswich talking with Christian Horn and Cody Corbett. Corbett's on the bench in a black suit. Crossing center ice, Connor Sankin gets cut off by Coella. Coella throws it back to center ice. Grizzlies will zip it ahead to the middle of the ice for Gallant. He'll pitch it to his left. Tyson upper skates in. Siring pass looking for Nicolette's. Bounced off of Murphy. Now the puck is cleared back towards the near wing wall. Loose puck. Coella will tap it off the glass. Nicolette's leaps to try to keep it in the offensive zone, but offside are the Grizzlies with 11:09 left in the third. Boy, Grizzlies on that last power play had a lot of offensive zone time. Just couldn't find a way to get the puck in the back of the net. Wood had a good look. As they're on Flow Sports is Cody Corbett. As Corbett looking nearby with the beard as he's standing between Kanaswich and Christian Horn. Upper will take the draw against Chaz Smedsrud. It's Rapid City 3, Utah 2. As puck is dumped in, as Constantino plays behind his net, second year of the Rush. He'll roll it to the far side. Coella will pitch it in, but he did so from Rush territory, so Rapid City gets called for icing as there's 10 minutes and 57 seconds left in the third period. Next home game for the Grizzlies will be on March 7th. I believe it's a Friday night. And with that, it's an AFCU Friday where tickets start just $12 when you pay using your AFCU debit or credit card at the Maverik Center box office. Grizzlies will face Kansas City on Wednesday and Friday, and then they will start 4 straight games against Tulsa. 2 at BOK Center next Saturday and Sunday, and then 2 here at Maverik Center March 7th and 8th. Puck goes towards Dashke, lets it go to neutral ice. Dashke skies it in as Rapid City runs it down. Holden Wall will roll it along the near wall as Rapid City lets it go. No icing on the play. Fitz runs it down in the right corner deep in the Grizzlies zone. Rush make a full line change. Fitz, wearing number 13, will fire it off the left wing boards. Messner one-hands it towards Mastrodonado. The Maestro dumps it in as he holds his face. Thought he got hit with a high stick from Constantino. Rush race out to center ice. Bowman loses his balance. He gets it back. Bowman now on the right side. Staring past to Milamok. I'll take a shot. Bounced off the stick. Bowman gets it back in the right wing. Centers out towards Connor Milamok, and it's jabbed away by Fitz. And Shea will get it to Mastrodonado over the line. He skips it over Dashke's stick. Dashke gets it back. He hits a stanchion. Puck rolls towards the left circle, and it's collected by Aaron Hyman. Hyman behind his net as Dashke will skate off the ice. Savankov and Jones enter as the rush. Wing it to the right side for Milamaki. He'll step over the offensive line. He gets hit by Berg as Luke Milamaki hits Savankov. Milamaki to the right side, take a lefty shot that goes wide. It must ricochet. Far goal line, sharp angled shot. It's off a Grizzly stick. Jones to Gallant. He races out to neutralize. Gallant will pitch it to his left. Berg skates towards the left corner after a loose puck. Berg gets there about the same time as Hyman as they ram into each other behind Rapid City's net. As Rapid City comes out with the puck. Denny Gore will race out to neutralize. Grizzlies back defensively. Gore across the center ice will dump it in. Duplessis behind his net. Will throw it towards the left corner. Rapid City gets it. Sharp angle shot and a score. That might have bounced off of Cooper Jones as Rapid City just fed one out in front. And it's going to be a goal by, we believe, Ryan Wagner. He skates towards the celebration aisle first. And the Rush gets some insurance. It's now a 4-2 game. As Wagner had the puck, threw it towards the net. There was Gore at the far goal line, but I think it might have bounced off of Cooper Jones. Sorry, pass off of, well, Gore might have gotten a piece of it. Didn't look like it deflected off of Jones. The goal, they gave the goal to Blake Bennett. So Gore was in the area, so was Wagner, but neither guy got the goal. Blake Bennett gets the second of the game and 11th of the season. As it's the Rush leading 4-2. As Rapid City skates along the near side, they'll tap it off the glass. Armstrong gets the puck. He'll enter from the left wing. He stops at the point. Whips it across to Manning. Luke Manning rolling out in front. Saved by Murphy. He holds on as Manning was hoping for Craig Armstrong to redirect it as he was cutting towards the net. 8:48 left in the third. And the Rush lead 4-2. Looking forward to the next home game on March 7th. Against the Tulsa Oilers. Get your tickets at UtahGrizzlies.com. It's sensory-friendly night here at Maverik Center, and with that, the music is played at a pretty low level. Almost like it that way. You can have a conversation with the person next to you and not have to yell over the speakers. Rapid City wins the draw as they'll get it out to center ice, and it's going to be icing as they were looking for Jackson Leopard, and the pass was behind him. So draw's going to come back towards Connor Murphy. He saved 35 of 37 last night. Grizzlies are just about on pace the way they were in the first two games of this series. They had 37 shots on Friday night. Matt Radomski saved 34 of 37. Murphy saved 35 of 37 in the 3-2 Rush victory last night. Grizzlies are up to 32 shots. Murphy has saved 30 of them. Rapid City wins the draw, and they will helicopter towards the high slots gloved and drop by Aragon, starting out to Nicolette, and that's brushed away by Rapid City. Nicolette scored a goal in the third period off of Aragon pass deep into the Grizzly zone. Icing on Rapid City as the puck lifted over Dashke's head, and it went all the way back towards Duplessis. So 8:26 is left in the third. Grizzlies are going to be looking for a third period comeback. Well, I think the Grizzlies were hoping for some power plays in the third period. They're able to get two of them. I almost had a feeling, though, with the Rush, especially when it was a 3-2 game on that second power play, kind of had a feeling the Grizzlies needed to find a way to capitalize on the man advantage. They haven't scored a power play goal this series. Utah wins the draw, fits in the right point. We'll skip it to the corner. Messner battles with Tyler Burney. Messner, the Merrimack, Wisconsin product. Messner lost the puck as he just got held up for one too many seconds on Burney. As the puck slides towards the Grizzlies bench, Burney runs it down. He collides with Fitz. As Fitz gets the puck, and he'll move it to Mastrodonado. Across to Shea left wing. Shea dances around. Skates towards the left side. Backs it out for Dashke in the left point. Dashke will fire towards the net, and he missed it. Stick side on Murphy as it tapped off the glass. Messner, the Grizzlies captain, will cycle it back around as Mastrodonado couldn't reach it. Rush will skip it out to center ice. Puck bounced off a stick as Jeffers got hit with a high stick, but it might have been his own guy as Leopard was battling along the near boards. Puck deep in the Grizzly zone. Dashke angles a pass left, looking for Berg. It goes incomplete. Rush resets. Mitchell Smith out to center ice. It goes past Smedsrud. And no icing, though, as getting down there was Maurizio Coella in his second year with the Rush. Smedsrud over in the left wing. Skates towards the point. Now drop it for Smith, left point. He'll fire off the end boards. Jeffers with 1 goal and 1 assist this afternoon. Gets it to Coella, who skates towards the left corner. About 7 minutes and 10 seconds on a moving clock left in the third period. Rush lead 4-2. Earn over to the right side for Berg. Berg lost the puck as Coella. He's over to the right side. Coella dances back and forth. He skates towards the right point. Coella fires towards the net. It goes wide as Smith battles with Gallant. Gallant will push it ahead to Lebster. Reed Lebster races over the offensive line. Toe drag, right side, righty shot. Saved by Murphy. Boy, Reed Lebster's played some outstanding hockey. He just skated coast to coast, found himself a good shooting angle from the right side. But Lebster was denied by Connor Murphy. So it's still a 4-2 Rush lead. As there's 6:47 left in the third. Grizzlies up to 33 shots. Rapid City has taken 28. Armstrong, Manning, Wood are on the ice. Wood scored a second period goal, and it's great to see Briley Wood capitalize well. And you almost had a feeling with the amount of success he had in the WHL last season, you kind of had a feeling that as the campaign wore along, that he was just going to continue to get better and better. That's certainly been the case with Briley Wood this season. Draw on the right side, won by Manning of the Grizzlies. Puck pinballs around, and now Rapid City takes it away. Luke Millimock will backhand it ahead to his brother Connor Millimock, who gloves it and drops it. Connor and Luke Millimock, their father Jeremy Millimock, was a longtime teammate with Scott Burt with the Idaho Steelheads. We're certainly thinking about Birdie, who's off on a medical leave of absence. Sounds like he might return to the Rush bench next month. That would certainly be great to see. Rush back in their own end. 6:20 on a moving clock. Mitchell Smith crosses center ice, and he'll roll one onto Duplessis, who shovels it towards Jones to keep the play alive. Jones taps off the glass. Armstrong trying to run it down. Puck deflects towards Manning, who crosses center ice. Manning down the middle. Veers off to the left. He'll take a lefty shot. Saved by Murphy. And he holds on as there's 6:03 left in the third. Manning did a good job entering the offensive zone, negotiated his way towards the left side, fired away, but Murphy has played a solid game for Rapid City as he makes another stop. He is now saved. 32 of 34 is Murphy. These Grizzlies are right there on pace with where they've been so far in this series. Essner will take the drives out there with Dashke and Mastrodonado. Dashke's actually down low, and Neil Shea's up top with Dylan Fitz. Draw one by Rapid City. Dashke hits Wall in the back. Wall was hoping for a penalty, none to be had. As Mastrodonado cycles it behind Rapid City's net. Holden Wall rolls it along the boards. Wagner cuts it off in the left point as Dashke gets to Shea right side. His shot sticked away by Murphy. Now Dashke, left side. He gets hit up high by Bennett. That's going to be a penalty as Dashke kind of ran into Bennett. Bennett puts his left palm in the air. Dashke, is he drawing blood? He's certainly hoping so. It's either 2 minutes or 4. Looks like it's a 2-minute penalty. 5:41 left in the third. Rapid City leads 4-2. We'll come back in 1 minute. We'll see if the Grizzlies have a comeback in them. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Rapid City 4, Utah 2, but the Grizzlies do have a glimmer of hope as Blake Bennett. It's a 2-minute penalty. High sticking's a call, so the Grizzlies will get their third power play of the third period. And Monday morning, I'm going to be running the stairs here at Maverik Center. This camera doesn't lie. We got to get back in shape. Messner will take the drive. He's got Lebster to his right, Shea to his left. Up top is Mastrodonado and Dashke. We'll see if the third time's a charm for the Grizzlies on the power play this afternoon. Grizzlies have outshot the Rush 35-29. Draw one by Rapid City. Constantino will lift it all the way into the Grizzlies zone. Puck bounces towards the right corner. It's run down by Derek Dashke, who has 18 power play points this season. He gets the puck. He'll roll it to his right for Lebster. Lebster finesses it to Mastrodonato. He lets it go past him, past Shea, towards Duplessis, who gets it back to Shea. Shea skates around Utah's net with speed. He'll race out to neutralize. Shea will stride into the offensive zone down the middle. He veers off to the left. He'll drop it from Messner along the left wing boards. He gets hit by Bowman. Messner feeds it up top, but it goes past Lepster and it back to neutralize. Boy, the Grizzlies' passes quite haven't gone tape to tape at times here this afternoon. Mastrodonato over to Shea, rink wide, over to the left side. Shea tried to bounce one out in front for Messner to run it down. Messner couldn't quite get there. As over in the right corner, Constantino rolls it along the boards, hits a stanchion, bounces to the left point. Dashke keeps it in. He gets to Shea, who centers out in front, a glance off a skate, rolls towards the end boards. Constantino will helicopter it past Dashke as the puck will wobble on its side all the way towards the Utah backboards. About 50 seconds left in Utah's power play. Rush lead 4-2. Manning crosses center ice as he'll skate around Dashke and Gallant. Utah enters. Wood over to Manning. Now Wood gets it back from Gallant, who feeds the Dashke high slot. He'll slide it to Gallant right side. Gallant back to Dashke right point. Dashke over to Gallant right goal line. Gallant tried to force one out in front. And it's stopped by Mitchell Smith, and Smith will skip it all the way off the far wing boards back towards Duplessis. About 4 minutes left in the third period. Less than 20 seconds left in the power play. Cooper Jones moves to his left for Manning. Back to Jones. Jones now goes to his right for Wood. Wood dumps into the right corner. Rush will throw it out to center ice. Gloved and dropped by Cooper Jones. We get a whistle. Hand pass is called on Utah with 3:49 left in the third. It's going to be a neutral zone draw. 8 seconds are left in the Rapid City power play. Faceoff's going to be at center ice. Grizzlies look like they're going to prepare for life after the power play. Nick Letts is out there with Aragon and Craig Armstrong. Bennett standing up in the penalty box waiting to enter. They gave Bennett credit for Rapid City's fourth goal, so he's on hat trick watch. Face-off won by Utah. Cooper Jones will skate back into his own zone. Very quiet crowd here at Maverik Center on this Sunday afternoon. Rapid City is looking for the 3-game sweep. In fact, if Rapid City does get the sweep, it would be their third straight 3-game sweep. They swept Idaho on the road 2 weeks ago, and then they got 3 straight victories against Maine at home. Rapid City will throw it in. Boy, it looked like they almost had 6 for a couple seconds, but they refused to play the puck near their bench area. As Duplessis still in there, he might be coming off the ice here soon for an extra attacker. Cooper Jones rolls one to his right. As there's a turnover, Connor Milamach will skate towards the left side as he gets back checked by Nicoletz. Milamach roll it to the left corner as Luke Milamach goes down. His brother Connor looks nearby. Luke Milamach gets back to his feet. They're rolled on the boards towards the right corner. Lincoln Earn will pitchfork it ahead towards Craig Armstrong. Armstrong to Jones over on the far side. Jones dances around. Rush will get a fresh set of forwards on the ice. Jones will saucer it towards Connor Sankin, who steps over the offensive line, and he'll wobble it off the Rapid City backboards. Duplessis still in there. Puck back to neutral ice. 2:35 on a rolling clock here in the third period. Svankov to Messner, races across center ice. Messner will slide it towards Mastrodonato. Cross ice feed towards Shea is picked off by Jeffers, and he'll tap it off the glass. It goes over Sankin's head towards the Utah line. Svankov plays. They'll skate towards Duplessis. Now he moves to his left for Sankin. Sankin to Shea, trying to dump it in. Glanced off a Jeffers stick. Jeffers might be the number 1 star tonight with 1 goal and 1 assist. As Utah gets the center ice pass picked off by Jeffers. Jeffers to the right side. He'll take a lefty shot. Saved by Duplessis. Rebound goes towards the left wing wall. Grizzlies skate from right to left during the third period. As Coella, he gets tripped up behind Utah's net. No call. Now Coella behind the net. As he'll shuffle towards the near corner. Now drop it back to a spot he vacated. Smedzrud, he feeds it up top. Rush will fire it off the end boards. Duplessis will stick it back towards the end wall. Smedzrud gets it left wing. He'll fake it towards Wagner and skip it towards the middle of the ice. Bennett skates in. He'll take a lefty shot and he scores. If you're a Rapid City fan, wear your hats. Toss them now as Blake Bennett gets his third of the game. And this baby's in the refrigerator. As it's now a 5-2 Rapid City lead. Bennett got around Sankin. He just roofed it right over the right shoulder of Vinny Duplessis. Tough weekend for the Grizzlies. Looks like Rapid City is going to extend their winning streak to 9 straight games. And for the Grizzlies, their losing streak will extend to 4. It's a Rush 5, Grizzlies 2. Minute and a half left in the third period. Once again, the Grizzlies are going to outshoot the Rush. Utah's got 35 shots to the Rush's 31. Rapid City gains center ice, and Holden Wall will tap it off the glass. A crazy stat. Rush will now have won 9 in a row, and they were outshot in all 9 games. Bennett with the goal, Chaz Smedzard with the assist. Utah with the offensive line. Cooper Jones will backhand it towards the left corner. About a minute left in regulation. Grizzlies will be on the road for 4 straight, beginning on Wednesday night. A 2-game set against Kansas City that will be on Wednesday and Friday night. Kansas City, the defending Western Conference champions. And then the Grizzlies will be in Tulsa for games on Saturday night and Sunday afternoon. Hopefully I can find somebody to sponsor me to travel me on the road, because Tulsa's camera operators are absolutely pathetic. 40 seconds left. Jones over towards Lebster, skates around the center ice logo. As the Grizzlies get it towards Upper on the left side. Upper over the offensive line. He gets taken away by Connor Millimak, who bounces to Parker Bowman. Was very active tonight. Bowman now on the right wing, skates towards the circle, stops on a dime, almost lost his balance, keeps his feet. He'll roll to Connor Millimak, who cycles it around the far wing wall. Grizzlies skipping out the center ice, bounce back to Rapid City. Rush won a ton of the 50-50 pucks here in the series. 12 seconds left. Taking the puck is Dylan Fitz. He'll race to neutral ice. Grizzlies got second period goals from Briley Wood and Reed Lebster. Fitz gets taken off the puck, and that will do it. Rush complete a 3-game sweep. They won 5-3 on Friday night. They got a 3-2 victory on Saturday, and tonight it was a 2-2 tie going into the third period, and the Rush dominated the third frame as they scored 3 unanswered. As at center ice, mocking a sweeping motions, Jackson Leopard, as he taunts the Grizzlies. Both teams are congregating at center ice as Leopard and Ryan Wagner are now egging on the Grizzlies. As Rush, they can say what they want to. They got the sweep. Grizzlies at center ice holding their ground. Jackson Leopard continues with this sweeping motion at neutral ice. And the Rush are just going to hang out there as they know the Grizzlies are going to salute the fans that showed up here this afternoon. And now the officials are pleading for Rapid City to go celebrate in the locker room. As the Rush continue with their sweeping motion, now Tyler Burney taunts the Grizzlies. Well, the Rush can say what they want to. They walk the walk, and now after the game, they're going to talk the talk. And they certainly earned it. They picked up the sweep, and they're playing some outstanding hockey as they have now won 9 in a row. Rush continue to hang out as they continue to want to have words of I guess whatever they want to say. Blake Bennett picked up a hat trick. He scored 3 goals. I wasn't quite sure that was Bennett on Rapid City's 4th goal, but he did get credited for it. As now the Rush have decided to head on out to the locker room. And another tough weekend for the Grizzlies. Rapid City gets the victory. Their record goes to 21-22, 5-3 on the year. They are now 10-13-4 on the road. For the Grizzlies, their record falls to 17-28, 5-2. And they are just 10-14, 4-1 here at the friendly confines of Maverik Center. Well, the first portion of the Utah Pro Hockey doubleheader goes to the road team. Rapid City gets the victory. At 6 o'clock, the Utah Hockey Club will take on the Vancouver Canucks. Post-game show starts in 30 seconds. Once again, the final scores, the Rapid City Rush 5 and the Utah Grizzlies 2. This is the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Well, things were looking fun until the third period. Tyson Whiting, Blake Bennett scored 3 goals, and he leads the Rapid City Rush to a 5-2 victory. Rush scored first, 5:49 into the contest. Blake Bennett got his 10th of the year. Jack Jeffers picked up the assist. Rush led 1-0 after one period. They outshot the Grizzlies 11-9 in the first period. Briley Wood tied it up. He got a one-timer from the left circle, 6:19 in. He got his 15th goal of the year. Craig Armstrong picked up his 6th assist of the campaign. Rapid City got a power play. Jack Jeffers scored his third of the year, and that was 14:30 in. Connor Millmock and Ryan Wagner picked up the assists. Less than a minute later, Grizzlies tied it up at 2 as Reed Lebster got his 14th of the year. Derek Dashke and Dylan Fitz picked up the assists. It was a 2-2 tie after 2 periods. Grizzlies did score 2 second-period goals. Then the third period was all rush. Grizzlies did get 3 power plays in the third period. Rapid City had 3 power plays in the first 2 periods. Grizzlies evened it up with 3 power plays in the third. They were unable to capitalize on them, though. Utah did get 5 power play shots during the 3 power plays that they had. But Rapid City took a 3-2 lead. It turned out to be the game winner. Braden Tuck got his third of the year. He had 2 goals in this series. Tyler Burney and Jackson Leopard picked up the assists. Leopard was the one that was living it up after the game with his sweeping motion with the stick to celebrate the 3-game sweep of the Grizzlies. Blake Bennett scored unassisted 10:40 into the third. It's one of those that kind of looked like I almost thought it looked like it was Wagner with Gore out to the far goal line. They gave Bennett credit to the goal. That was the second of the game, 10:40 into the third, and the Rush got some insurance. They didn't need it, though. Bennett completed the hat trick. He scored down the middle of the ice, 18:26, in a similar move to how he scored in the first period. And on that, Chaz Smedsrud picked up the assists. So the Rush came away with a 5-2 victory. Grizzlies outshot the Rush 35-31. So Rapid City's now won 9 in a row, and they have been outshot in all 9 games on the winning streak. Rapid City won the special teams battle. They were 1 for 3 on the power play. Grizzlies were 0 for 3. Who led the Grizzlies in shots? Well, it was quite a few players, actually. There was a 4-way tie for the club lead with 4 shots each. Dashke, Lebster, Shea, and Gallant each had 4 shots. Nobody had 3 for Utah. Quite a few players with 2 shots through regulation. For Rapid City, Connor Millmock led the way with 6 shots. He had 1 assist. Parker Bowman didn't get any points, but he had 4 shots and was active throughout. Blake Bennett had 3 goals on 4 shots in the afternoon. Quite a few Rush players with 2 shots on the night. Connor Murphy gets the victory in back-to-back games. He saved 35 of 37 on Saturday night. This afternoon, he saved 33 of 35. As Murphy's record goes to 7-6-0-3 on the year. Vinny Duplessis gets a loss for Utah. He saved 26 of 31. Vinny's record falls to 3-9-2-1 on the season. Well, the Grizzlies are probably hoping that hitting the road will give them a little bit better luck. Utah has not faced Kansas City all that often this season. Grizzlies will face the first-place Mavericks, who are the defending Western Conference champions. There'll be 2 games, Wednesday night at 6 o'clock, and Friday will also be at 6 p.m. And then the Grizzlies travel to BOK Center for games on Saturday night at 6 o'clock and Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. Grizzlies face Kansas City 5 times this season. They're 2-3 against the Mavericks. All 5 of those games have been played here. This will be the first time this season the Grizzlies will travel to Cable Dahmer Arena. Now, as we mentioned, hopefully the Grizzlies have a little bit more luck on the road. They have now lost 4 in a row, and time is running out here in the 2024-25 regular season. Today was game 52 of 72 left for the Grizzlies. Utah's got 7 home games left in the regular season. Utah will face Rapid City 3 more times this season, and that's going to be the final 3 games of the regular season. Well, tonight was just all Rapid City. This weekend was all Rapid City. First 2 games were relatively close, and it was a pretty close game up until halfway through the third period. Rush just took over, and really, that's what the Rush have done during this winning streak. You talk about those times of games when you need a victory. Rapid City just came up with the big plays, and they played good hockey. They played mistake-free hockey. You look at the third period, you look at the giveaway stat. Utah had 7 giveaways in the third period. Rapid City had 2. Utah, on their 11 shots in the third period, only had 2 scoring chances, according to the off-ice officials. Rapid City in the third period, they had 9 shots, and 4 of them were considered to be scoring chances. So just you kind of do the math, and it just kind of turns out to be a Rapid City sweep. They get the 3 games here at Maverik Center. And for the Grizzlies, well, hopefully the road will be a little bit more luck for them. Now, remember, the Grizzlies a couple weeks ago did win 2 out of 3 games at BOK Center. They got them this weekend. Before that, it's 2 games against the high-flying, high-powered Kansas City Mavericks. We'll meet on Wednesday night. There'll be a Wednesday night showdown against the Mavericks. 5:50 pregame show, 6:05 face-off. And then Friday night will be a 6 o'clock face-off in Kansas City, and then 2 games back-to-back days against the Tulsa Oilers. Next home game for the Grizzlies will be on March 7th. It'll be an AFCU Friday as the Grizzlies take on those same Tulsa Oilers. And there'll be a 2-game set, March 7th and 8th, here at Maverik Center, as the Grizzlies will be on the road for 10 of their next 12 games. That'll just about wrap things up. I'm just hanging out here at Maverik Center pursuing my dream, and that's to hopefully someday get to the National Hockey League. And we're hoping that someday, here in the very near future, those dreams can come true. You know, Rapid City, you talk about dreams coming true. They came here to Maverik Center looking for 3 victories to extend their winning streak. That's exactly what they got. They have now won 9 in a row, and the Grizzlies on Wednesday night will be in Kansas City looking to end their 4-game losing slide. We'll talk on Wednesday night. Hopefully I'll be able to find some way to get out there to Cable Dahmer Arena. If not, we'll be at the Grizz Cave trying to have some fun and describe a hockey game to the listening audience. Once again, final score is the Rapid City Rush 5 and the Utah Grizzlies 2. We'll talk on Wednesday night. I'm Tyson Whiting, and it is what it is. You've been listening to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network. Good night, everybody.